person yet.
The button
I
has
also
been
can't
pushed.
speak.
Fair enough.
I can't speak.
Fair enough.
I've forgotten how to talk. I'll just make loud noises. It'll be fine.
Loud noises, and I forgot to mute the audio.
Close enough.
That's just Alvina,
Isn't
right?
isn't that your brand?
Loud noises. Yeah.
Loud.
We get
Loud noises, forgetting how to speak.
Yeah. And food.
I started watching The Legend of Vox Machina.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Is it
Oh,
good?
it's good.
Yeah,
Season
I
2
thought it was pretty
comes
good.
out in January and it's
Yeah.
greenlit for a third.
Ooh, good.
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
I've only seen one thing of Legend of Vox Machina, and it was the "I would like to rage" clip, which was fantastic. That's all I've seen of it. Yes.
Yeah, it is full of references.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Just
It's
packed.
very good.
Dagger. Ah, steak. Perfect. Like even that, just almost every single line.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a very eminently quotable show. It's kind of what makes
Mhm.
the streams really vibey.
And
Yeah.
it's when they come across the door as well.
Fucking
Oh,
doors! I swear to God, that door was cursed.
Yeah.
I was watching it thinking, it's so perfect. It's so perfect.
Oh, no, do not link
Scanlan's
that.
beads though.
By the way, I almost linked the wrong person instead of World of Alterra, so I'm very happy I just checked.
I got that song on my Discover Weekly just randomly and just started like pissing
Scanlan's
myself
beads.
laughing. Yeah, like because I completely forgot about it. It's been months since I watched the show, and I just like heard it start and was like, "Oh God, it's Sam Riegel. What the fuck is gonna happen?" Like, and then realized exactly what it was and was like, "Oh my God."
Okay, we are
There's
live
something
on my
just
end.
alarming. What?
We're live on my end.
Ooh,
started.
vibes.
Hello.
That's our other brand. We're live on my end, Crow. Huh? Looks,
Wait, what do you mean we're live? I mean,
All right.
Where am I?
I've always been alive.
what day is it?
Back to the world of Alterra, episode 42, The Day the Ship Arrived, part 2.
Woo!
Woo!
We stretch for a part 3.
It probably
Currently,
I mean-
a...
Yeah.
62.
Part 3, part
Yeah.
5, part 6.
Part two is going to be the thing.
the second part of part 2.
Yes.
Part 2.
And then that little sort of IV in bold in brackets. Part 2, brackets IV.
Oh no.
Part
I
A.
don't think I ever did a weather check for what is day 14.
Ooh,
Apparently
fun.
traffic.
It's probably-
It's traffic according to my weather system.
I bet £10 at the bookies it would be volcanic eruption. Let me see volcanic eruption.
I'm
Alright, let's see.
thinking
We're mid-season, so our
meteorites.
modifiers draw it to the extreme.
Come on, volcanic eruption.
Meteors.
28 gets bumped to 18.
Ooh,
It goes more towards extremes, doesn't it?
yeah.
Armageddon.
As we get to the height.
Come on. Oh, below a 10's volcanic eruption. Damn it.
No, apparently the scorching heat has given way to a beautiful day of light clouds.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Oh, lovely.
damn it.
I mean, we're underground
flying
anyway,
weather.
so...
We're in a mountain. Most of us are probably not going to get out of the mountain.
Well, to be fair, if assumingly at some point you actually get on this damn ship and steal it, you'll be flying through this weather.
Which
And
also
then
means,
we can erupt the volcano.
Well, here's the thing what that means. That means we better be good at not letting it be obvious that we've stolen the ship. Because this place has air defences, and you know what cloudy sky means? Clear shot!
Mhm.
Don't we... Isn't the goal... But yeah, before we start and jump into character, real quick, for any audience, we are trying to steal a ship here. Is that before it gets here, or after it drops off whatever and then begins to fly away?
I think the plan is to get it as it's flying away. Or
Okay, so we
Yeah,
can...
we want the ship,
Just
not
as
the
it's leaving,
transport.
we were hijack it, essentially.
yeah.
I think
But yeah, so we could just get in a box and stow away, and then
That's pretty much
hijack
what
it
we've got.
midway
Yeah.
route.
Yeah,
Cool.
we just need to find the right boxes, is the problem.
Yeah.
Great.
That's
Until
why
you're far
we
enough
had the
away.
ledger.
Yeah, we're pretty much going to get the boxes.
It's
and,
the boxes, from the ledger, you know it's the boxes that are currently being stockpiled and stored inside the guards' camp, the guards' tent, that Fukyu was casually running across.
Oh, there's one.
Nice.
We had the issue that they were being searched, like we were being searched for, which is why we bailed down here.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, by the way, Robbie Coltrane's just died. By the way,
Oh,
That's it.
Why would you do that?
because it's important and we're live. I just found out, and I'm sad.
Oh, rip Robbie.
Well,
Thank you for bringing it for everybody
well,
else. Good.
Yeah,
Respect-
way
respect
to
that
bring down the stream.
I'm sad. You have to be sad with me.
No.
But anyway, previously on the world of Alterra, the party has managed to trick their way past a rather gullible stone dragon.
I'm stealing it.
How are you stealing a fucking dragon head?
I'm gonna figure it out.
They're gonna figure it out. You just watch you like walk away with 2 panels of heavy stone door. What are you doing with that? I'm taking it. It's mine now.
See, it has my name on it.
And has found themselves, Gwent, Abigail, Fukyu, Alvina, and Assas inside what appears to be the office of Lieutenant General Firmix himself, a rather tall and lanky, broad-shouldered fire titan.
Yeah, remember when I said that we're dropping you in the fire, assassin?
Yeah.
This is the fire.
Oh. Oh,
Elsewhere
no.
on this level, having managed to escape their cell and traverse the various levels, only to be immediately captured again, is the party of The Point, Fade, and Mr. Popular, the undead frozen fire giant who doesn't seem to know how to shut up.
yeah.
They are currently being escorted by the guards to the hierarchy enforcers for light questioning.
If you have all your limbs at the end of it, I'll be amazed.
Elsewhere on the level, having just snuck up through the secret cracks that splinter through Iron Core, is one Lou Grimm towards the north, and their band of cultists, the Brothers Grimm.
The 20
Yeah.
very ambitious warlock zealots.
You have
Yeah,
found
Lou
yourself
is the coolest.
underneath a
nice.
wooden platform behind what appears to be stores of various food supplies and miscellaneous items, currently out of sight, peeking out onto the scene before you. And last but not least, going down a level, we find Zormir, having successfully escaped their lock room filled with maps, escorted casually some giants into the primal dreamscape, only to leave them there, and has returned to their room of maps. What is Zormir's plan? I don't know, and I'm not entirely sure that Zormir knows either. But I guess I'll find out.
I'm certain that Zormir doesn't know what his plan is.
With that, we'll do a quick round sec of everyone saying hi. Wolfie, say hi.
Howdy!
Zormir, say hi.
Hi.
Fukyu, say hi.
Hello there.
Gwent, say hi.
Also, howdy, but quieter.
Lou Grimm, say hi. That was Lou Grimm. If Lou Grimm's there.
Oh, I missed that. So, hi.
Oh, that's our third brand.
Assassin.
Hello.
The point in I thought the law.
If anyone asks, the tent was already on fire.
It was.
Technically.
Good. You know.
Exactly.
You wouldn't even have to make a deception check. It legitimately was. And last but not least, Fade.
Hello.
I am Chris McKenzie, and I will be your DM. So, as we get started into episode 42, I'm going to leave it and turn it over to the players to decide which of the 4 groups, because there's now 4 groups.
Oh shit! Wait,
There's
what?
4
4?
groups?
1,
Yep.
2.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
there is.
Oh yeah, Lou Grimm.
Suicide Squad, getting arrested, map.
I reckon Zormir first.
I was
think
also
Zormir
thinking
first, 'cause
Zormir
that-
first, yeah. And then Lou, and then
I need,
See how long
I
we
need
can
some
delay the
time to
inevitable
try and-
demise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To try and figure out how I'm going to try and bullshit our way out of this one. So
I have a
Never
plan.
promises.
I have a plan. Try and go with mine first. If it fails, then we'll do your plan. Okay, Gwen?
Okay.
Because my one might get us something as well.
Alive?
My one may not get us killed right from the
Yeah.
start.
Exactly.
It might get us something. Yeah, killed.
Sweet, sweet death.
The sweet release of death.
Right. Should be
Go
looking
on.
at level 2 now.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's the delay on this stream?
It'll probably be like 3 to 5 seconds, I imagine.
Yeah, I know. It got to like 5 seconds and we're still in the previous one. Oh, there we go. Now it's changed maps.
It's
Wild.
It's because I didn't actually have the page open,
There.
so it was just frozen
additional
on
delay.
it. Yeah.
Fair
All
enough.
right, as we return it back to Zormir, it's been a couple hours since or it's been like an hour and a half since you've woken up. You previously know that giants are searching around the area. You caught a glance of Fade and the Point with a mysterious frozen fire giant teleport away, and you have just returned from your expedition into the primal dreamscape. What would you like to do in your room of maps?
Wait for a message from Sin of the normal usual so I can find out and touch base with what the fuck's going on.
For the
I-
sake of story, let's assume. Well, actually, go and ask us in. You're actually here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could conveniently Deus Assassin Machina in a message.
And pending.
Yeah, patent pending.
Let's assume you do this just as you're opening the door before we get to the office, because that's where we'll be
Yeah,
picking
yeah,
up
yeah.
from.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Zormi, we're breaking into somewhere, so you better be quick. What's up?
Where? Where are you breaking into? I just lured some
know,
gods
Alvina's
off.
Alvina's
I
pecking the door.
I don't know, like Alvina's doing something to a door. I'm presuming we're about to steal something. Anyway, you wanted something?
Was the door shaped like a dragon? 'Cause I-
Is the door shaped like a dragon?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it was.
As I say, Alvina's literally petting it.
I don't know, like it could be like a snake or a koala. Have you heard of those? I guess you could say it's dragon. I get.
Oh, okay, I'll give you the trauma of patient number 556.
Nice, good. Yeah, it's a dragon.
Thank you.
Anything else? You just want to chat about dragon tips?
Contact Fade and Point and tell me where they are.
They
They disappeared.
I think they're running towards us currently.
No, they've been arrested again. We saw that actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they've been arrested.
Hilariously, you used them as a distraction to get to the door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah. So it would have been. Oh yeah. I think they got arrested again. And then we used that to go steal shit.
For fuck's sake.
This party doesn't collaborate.
Yeah.
What did you expect, Zormir? You go down and do your own mission stuff. You expect us to be cohesive? This is on you, my dude.
I got us from not dying.
Yeah, and we're getting
got-
us back into dying.
Yeah, we're not going to be one-upped.
I've got-
Yeah.
have maps of the dreamscape in here. Oh god, what the fuck am I doing?
Oh, that's pretty neat. Maybe you should like give us those.
Shit. All you hear is last one is shit. And
Yeah, like anyway, I think
And-
Albina's getting the door open, so I guess we'll chat later, Zormir. I'll save you some good stuff.
oh fuck, what do I do?
Messed
Uh,
friends.
I'm guessing my 10 minutes to fly with the loop back and all that's all gone. I don't think Arazak's going to come here. What the fuck do I do?
Panic?
Just leave.
Slightly.
Just walk out and see what happens. Get arrested. That's a good way of getting places.
Okay.
You know, it surprisingly is.
Yeah.
What would you like to do, Zormir? What's your plan?
I'm gonna use my last.
Ballista.
How?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my last third level and go fucking bomb up the center tunnel, like the center bit of this place.
You
And
do
it-
so. Given that the other fire giants don't have fly,
Yeah.
you get away.
I
Guess.
can't remember how to whisper. How do you do
That'll
it?
do
Again?
it.
/W.
Cheers.
Zormir, you're able to fly up to what appears to be the underside of a stone walkway.
I'm gonna duck under, like, the stone walkway here, and when the next opportune time, if as long as I still got fly across to that underside on there.
Oh yeah, it's I think I said it was something about like 80 to 100 feet. It only takes you like 2 rounds out of your 10 minutes. You're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'll fly across to as close to the dragon, probably just to see them going in and it shutting, going, oh fuck.
Oh, Bob, you read my mind exactly. That is exactly what you see as you catch sight on the back silhouette of the party as the doors thump close.
I like the idea of Assassin being in the backpack, just waving at Zormir as we go in.
Yeah.
Tear running down Assassin's cheek. No more
Okay.
trauma.
Okay, I've accumulated everyone there. I'm happy to stop at this point and let the next group go. Since
That's
we're
fair.
all...
We should probably delay the point, given I think they've just died.
Yeah, the laptop just blue screen.
Ooh.
Ah, shit.
He's typing.
For note, Zormir, you also catch sight of the point and fade in your line of sight, being escorted by guards, as well as the rest of the level scene of what appear to be trolls in bureaucratic wear, questioning slash potentially interrogating. There's definitely a bit of fear in their eyes, or at least in the fire giant's eyes, the various fire giant soldiers and guards.
Mm.
But with that, we will move up north to Lou Grimm and the Brothers Grimm. Lou, as I mentioned previously, you have found yourself having worked your way up the cracks and small cave systems that have formed in Iron Core and secretly hidden away by various factions. With your new band of brothers, you have come up just on the underside of what appears to be some form of cool storage area. You see out into the map as you see it now. What would you like to do?
Cool as in temperature or cool as in it's really cool?
Cool as in temperature. It is a
Okay.
storage
I
area.
was gonna say probably both.
Yeah.
It is filled with various aromas of spices and crates of who knows what.
Surely that's just the food now.
Who knows? You'd have to open the crates to find out.
You've got you've got a bunch of cultists. Do you want them to worship another person? Just offer food to Alvina.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a look in the boxes.
That's fair. You do so. Do you care what you find? I'm not going to roll random things. You find whatever you can imagine you would find being stored away for the domestic supplies of fire giants. There's
It'd
some
be things that they
I'll
just
cases,
have a
some
look in
glasses.
and see if
There's
it's
some.
of any use to me or the rest of the party.
Box
You
of chocolate
find
pudding.
some beautiful large jugs of wine, some very plump sacks of what appear to be some form of feather. You're not entirely sure what, but it's quite a large plump feather, or at least more importantly, a bag of plump feather. You find various raw fabrics and a number of other quaint mechanical items like like lug nuts and various other smaller pieces that you would equate with domestic applications. They look to have been imported in. You can see that there's a mix of cloth and food, a couple spices, a couple plastic items, things, but as you're looking through, you don't notice anything of metal or jeweler. It becomes apparent to you that these are the imports that they get from the marketplace above that they are unable to acquire for themselves or unable to make themselves with their natural productions. I'll leave the rest of the crates up to your imagination of what a fire giant needs to import for daily life.
So,
The paper.
Nice.
no, there's just arms.
Be happy to take the bag of feathers.
Do you know those giant plastic sacks that you use to like put clothes in and like store away, or just
Yeah.
a large?
Yeah.
Right. So there's like several of those. Like you would have to like a sack over your shoulder carry one of them. It is a massive bag of just beautifully pristine white plump
Probably just
feathers.
take a handful of feathers then.
Tell me the sacks all have dollar signs on them so that Lou and his gang can just all have dollar sacks walking out of here in front of
No,
everyone.
they're large plastic sacks that you would air
Bin
press
bags.
and well,
Oh,
no,
vacuum pack bags.
they're vacuum packed bags because they've
Right.
imported feathers, presumably for their bedding.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
for those of you who hadn't quite realized that. What do you use feathers for in
Phoenix
domestic
down.
application?
I don't know. I was thinking Phoenix down for resurrections.
Regular, they do not have an entire sack.
Imagine,
of
Jesus,
resurrection
these guys
feathers.
are loaded. Their beds are stuffed with phoenix feathers.
No, I just thought it was a sacks of Phoenix feathers.
These
Don't
are
judge me,
regular
okay? I'm stupid.
Goose-like feathers. But yes, you can acquire yourself a handful of bedding feathers if you would like.
Yeah. So I thought it was just like small bags, not huge bags.
These are industrial imported. This is the sort of stuff that you would you wouldn't just go down to the convenience store. They have imported this from like mass delivery. They aren't ordering anything of like the equivalent of Amazon. They're bulk buying things.
They're going to IKEA.
This is a big
No,
hotel
Costco.
bedding
Costco,
style
yeah.
bag. Yeah.
Is it just the one way in and one way out? You know, and the same way.
Yes, there is only the cracks that are leading back down and leaving the underground cupboard effectively out into the area around you. As you're looking around, you can see a door to the south left that goes into the wall here. You can see obviously the giants over here. There's various rooms and one of the teleporter pads that, as you have been informed, the only way to get up to Iron Landing is through one of those teleporter pads. Or to fly up the central access itself, but unfortunately the Brothers Grimm aren't quite powerful enough for fly.
No.
They've
yet.
just got Eldritch Blast. They're a few steps away from flying.
So as the new ringleader of your 20 cultists, Lou, each of them looking at you eagerly in anticipation for your next stroke of genius leadership, where would you like to direct them? They are getting a little antsy, being cooped up, kind of crouched, hidden away underneath this wooden platform.
Going this way.
You would like to try and make it to the large doors that you see?
Yes.
Are
Yeah.
you doing
Away
anything?
from.
Mhm.
I was gonna say away from all those big giant fire giants and
No, that's
whatever
fair.
else.
Now, the door is over here in this green box
I
here,
see it.
just to notify it. Now, you, in theory, could make it, but there is a very high risk of this fire troll spotting you out of the corner of their eye. Are you going to attempt to do anything to distract them, or use any magic or anything to try and increase your chances? Like I said, you can try and aim the timing so that you're doing it whenever they're looking at the fire giant, but they are looking at themselves, each other parallel to the door. As in, they are. So this guy is staring toward your area, and the fire giant is staring away. I'm gonna draw some lovely freehand looking thing. There you go. Just in case you're wondering where their line of sight is.
Their video
staring
game
at each
style
other.
cone of perception.
So, what would you like to do? Are you going to attempt risking it and run to the iron glass door? Presumably, you will have. I imagine you have some sort of fire cantrip, right, or a torch or something that you can use to open the door.
Yeah, I think
You'll have
so.
a
I've
good
got a torch.
You'll have a torch or a tinderbox if all else fails, because everyone has those.
Yeah.
You're an experienced enough adventurer to know how to very quickly prepare that and kind of just flick it enough to open up a small gap in the door to make your way through. It might take you a second or two, decreasing your chances of doing this stealthily, but there's still a chance. So, would you like to do anything to increase your odds? Are you going to attempt to do anything to distract them? Do anything to help you stealth better, especially with your 20 cultists?
Yeah.
I will
Very large dishcloth.
stealth as well as cast minor illusion over this corner of the room, so their attention goes that way instead of towards the door.
Very well. Let me go ahead and get my File Troll stat block up so I can actually see what their passive is.
Don't need to do that. They look away, don't see anything.
Now, this will help you with the DC, so I will lower the DC a little bit for this. So go ahead and give me a stealth check. Just give me a stealth check for you. I'll take into consideration the average stealth check of the Brothers Grimm. It will impact the DC you need to make.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Their passive perception's actually 1.
That would be amazing.
That would be impossible, probably.
Oh, jeez.
It's better. It is better.
I feel like it's that cartoon moment of we're being sneaky. Very sneaky.
Yeah, Lou starts humming his theme tune.
Well, you heard Wilfie. Go. You start humming. What's your theme tune, Neil? Come on. No, that's copyrighted.
Yeah, Dad, do that one.
It's got to be original. What's your theme tune? What is Lou Grimm's theme tune?
No. With Lou Grimm, as you are sneaking out, how would you? I'm going to give you a chance here for flavor, describe to me how you fail so badly with a 3 that you and your cohorts of cultists, your gaggle of cultists, are immediately spotted. How would you like this to play out?
My followers are just so excited, can't be quiet. Just all giddy.
And Lou turns around and goes, shh.
Yeah.
It's a 12-part harmony between the cultists for the theme tune.
Why have your empowered, downtrodden slaves suddenly become a gaggle of girls sneaking around at a slumber party?
You just gave them Eldritch Blast. Of course they are. There are high-level wizards that get like that from getting Eldritch Blast.
They're just dancing and going, Eldritch, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch, Eldritch, Eldritch Blast.
They're just chanting.
Give me an E. Give me an L.
They're all just going, can I shoot him? Can I shoot that one? Can I shoot that one?
So,
no.
Has the fire troll and fire giant turned to look at the mumbling, chanting, semi-dancing gaggle of fire cultists? Lou, you glance back to realize you are not being as stealthy as you thought, as your little conga line of cultists follow after you, but are instead being watched with quizzical bemusement and confoundery as the fire giants and fire trolls are just staring at you with such an incredulous look on their faces. And as the rest of your cohorts begin to realize, oh shit, we're being caught, you can see the itch in their stance As they, you recognize it as, oh, they're about to throw down hands unless you do something. They're about to test their newfound powers that they've been waiting for. What would you like to do? You have mere seconds to intervene in whatever calamity is about to follow. What would you like to do? Well, Lugrim, how are you going to save the day?
I would wag my finger at them as if to say, no, don't do that.
Like, teach your stuff. No. And then just
Yeah.
carry on.
All right, this is going to take one hell of a persuasion check because you can see the anxiety and fear creeping into their eyes as they come to realize how deadly a scenario they are currently in. Go ahead and roll me persuasion. I'll give you a flat roll for both because you're their leader, but also because they're itching for a test out their powers.
If I didn't really need mine, I would help you with this one, Lou. I'm just giving you this as a note. But I think I'm gonna die if I don't have mine on me. So, if anyone else would like to save Lou's ass.
Would you like to do anything before I announce my results?
I don't think there's much I can do to increase that.
Yeah, all it is anyone willing to spend a destiny to stop Lou losing his new 20 cultists?
No more
Dude,
pets
don't-
on the ship.
don't-
No more
don't
pets on the ship.
They're not pets.
People!
Lou, you have 2 destiny points. Just use one of them, man. You have 2.
Yeah,
He has one now, actually.
Well,
I forgot you had a second one.
today's one,
Yeah.
yeah.
Use the one that you got for sticking with the preacher
You just
scene.
didn't use one last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will use that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Come on,
You
Lou.
can you imagine that?
20,
Oh,
get a 20.
can someone give me a destiny point? I have 2, but I don't want to use them.
14.
I forgot you had a second one.
All right, same modifier. Fair enough.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh yeah, you
I
can
thought
roll.
I clicked there.
It's the
persuasion.
same thing, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
sure.
I realized you'd click the wrong button. Don't worry, it's the same modifier, and that's all that really matters.
You're both begin with a P, it's fine.
Yeah. They're both
And
charisma
D4
based.
as well.
I kind of like the idea that you failed to persuade them, and then you dramatically reenact something to get them to pay attention.
He just
So,
pulls off his evangelist stuff again.
see, makes perfect sense. As you manage to, with your just projecting your aura that you've managed to perfect over your years of being a high-ranking cult member, you suddenly just throw out an aura of authority that makes them, kind of just bow in line of, oh shit, let's not piss off the warlock patron. As they all go meek and quiet as the space between you and the fire creatures comes to an echoing silence as both parties stare at each other, waiting for the other one to do something. Not entirely sure what to do themselves.
Okay, this is not entirely bad.
Mild confusion. This works.
Our 4th brand.
Now,
I
this silence is not going to last long. Their brains will very quickly catch up with their confusion. You have mere seconds to do something, Lou. What would you like to do? Would you like to try and back into the door, knowing that you have been seen? Would you like to try and play this off in some way? Would you like to attack? What would you like to do?
I'm gonna-
the last one.
Don't recommend the last. What? Attack an army. Go.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on the fire troll.
Now, does suggestion work on humanoid, non-humanoid?
I'm just going into
Oh,
suggestion.
Yeah.
If I remember it rightly, I think
That
it's
is
a creature within
Fine,
range.
it is. It is a creature within range, so they do
Yeah.
work. Yeah, more importantly, you would be aware that it does work on fire trolls and fire giants. Presumably, they are not immune to charm, which you're pretty sure they're not immune to charm. They're fire giants and fire trolls.
It's like, yeah, they might be, but probably not.
All right, go ahead and give me an Arcana check Or actually, just give me an initiative roll, because I want to see how quickly you can pull this off before they realize what's happening. Unless
they-
you are able to subcast it in any way.
Do they need to share a language?
Yeah, I have subtle cast.
To be fair, the trolls do
Subtle
understand common.
spells.
Ah,
And the fire guards have spoken broken common. It is enough for the magical benefits.
nice. Loopholes.
I also don't think it actually requires them to understand you, weirdly enough.
Who knows? I only read the first line of the spell. But yes, go ahead and give me an initiative roll to see how quickly you can pull this off, and then I will give them some wisdom saves. Now,
And Neil did say he has soul cast.
So, yeah, I've got subtle cast, but there's a 10.
And in that case, you don't even need to make the initiative check because they are unaware that you are doing this. This is only if you start casting a spell at them and they're like, "Oh shit, what the fuck is he doing?" Quickly, stop him!
Magic, shoot him!
What are you doing? Get your dragon claw up, get him! But if you are subtle casting this, and that is the question, Lou, are you spending the resources to subtle cast this?
Yeah, I'll spend the slot.
It's a sorcery point.
So
Yeah.
there's
Use
two of
magic.
them, right?
There is, but you only need to target,
can-
or at least you know that you only need to target the troll, being that they are the bureaucrat interrogating the giant, and whatever the troll says, the giant will follow.
Mm.
You've been around enough authorities in the whatever galas you went to smooze more benefactories for your cult to know how basic societal hierarchy works. But what are you suggesting to the troll? As unbeknownst to him, there's a flare of green that flashes across your eyes as your magic begins to work its way into the creature's mind. What are you going to say to it? What are you going to suggest?
There's knights over there stealing stuff.
You bastard!
And hopefully, as he turns around, I'm going to usher my kids into the room.
You literally are gonna do. What's that over there?
Oh look, a
Essentially,
distraction.
Distraction.
Oh, all right. Well, if that's your
There's
suggestion.
an intruder
How dare.
stealing shit.
How dare there be noids down here? There they go. No. Us, no.
Yeah,
We're
Thank
just
you, fellow
stealing
knights.
shit.
Thank you, little
Okay.
knights. Thanks for the help there. Pointing out those other knights.
I really hope he just looks across, sees the point, Fade and Mr. Poppy, and goes, "Damn, he was right."
Now,
That would be amazing.
because these are hierarchy enforcer trolls, they are effectively the equivalent of the inquisitors of this faction. Which means they are harder to manipulate than regular trolls, and as such have advantage on any check used to charm them.
Yeah. No one expects the troll inquisition.
Yes.
No,
They also have a little
expect-
bit of a modifier. Not much of a modifier, but actually
more
they do
than,
have
more than they would have
proficiency.
otherwise.
Just double checking what their proficiency is. Okay. Okay. What is your DC? And does a 17 beat it?
My
Ooh.
spell save.
That's
what
gotta
is
be
your spell
close.
save DC?
Actually, he might be 18. He might be 18.
I think it could be 17. Either way, it's close.
What is
It's 17.
Oh.
Then unfortunately, they
But I was
just
just
make it.
checking if I could
Yeah, it's.
do anything.
Can you knock it down by 1 with anything?
I was just starting to look at that.
Yeah, I don't think.
Uh,
Are you a wild magic sorcerer?
yes.
Don't you get can't you remove a D4 by spending 2 sorcery points, or is that a level 6 thing? Because I know that they can twist fate.
You don't,
Do you get that?
Wait,
Do you have twist fate yet?
wait, actually, you don't happen to have. Can you do 2 meta magics on 1 spell?
Think you can.
You don't happen to have. I think it's empowered spell that gives them disadvantage against it?
No, I don't have empowered.
Ah, damn it, because that would be really good, because then you take the 1. He's got advantage, but the first roll was the 1, so. Or like disadvantage. I can't remember what it is. There's one that gives them disadvantage on the save anyway. Can't remember what it is.
Fortunately, you can only use 1 meta magic on the spell unless otherwise noted.
Fair enough. I don't play sorcerers very often.
unless they met magic. That's so good.
Yep, it's Bend Fate, and it's a 6th level wild magic sorcerer.
Yeah,
Nah,
didn't have
one
that.
more level.
Goddamn. Oh well.
Unfortunately, to your great dread.
Uh,
Yes, people.
He's a wild magic sorcerer.
Yes.
Would this be a fun time for the wild magic sorcerer's ability to kick in? Because I think it can happen.
Oh, you mean the Tides of Chaos?
Tides of Chaos.
Gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or save.
Yeah, because you did
No,
cast a
I
spell.
mean, yeah,
No,
I
he's
mean,
casting a
you're,
spell, so wild magic roll potentially.
yeah, you could explode.
Because
Immediately have to cast Sword Spell, first level or higher.
Because
You
it is a
roll a
DM
1.
power to just auto do it if they want as well. I believe in the rule. Would you be funny? Luke could turn into a potted plant right now.
And
Yeah, we
think,
can
oh
have
no,
a lamp
not
and a
again.
potted plant.
Well, now, I think it's only fair that we turn this question over to the lovely viewers in our chat that we don't currently have any of.
We have one in mind.
But well, there you go.
That's me.
That lovely viewer gets to decide. Should we make Lou Grimm do a wild magic surge right now?
As the viewer, I say yes.
Yeah. Are you actually the one in my chat?
No, I speak for all viewers everywhere.
Oh, I mean, we've got me and Sheepbeard in the chat.
Ooh,
Sheepbeard,
Sheepbeard's always up to some fun.
Wild
Bearded,
magic,
bearded sheep.
Sheepbeard, bring down the wild magic. Come on.
All right. That's enough people saying yes. It's time to invoke the wild magic surge. Since you have cast a level of first level or higher, Lou Grimm, go ahead and roll me a d20, and we shall consult.
3. That
It's
should
a
be good.
D100. It's a D100.
Oh, is it d100?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wild
got the
Magic
table up.
Surge. Once per turn, the DM can have you roll a d20. Immediately have to cast Sorcerer Spell first level or higher. If you roll a 1, roll on the Wild Magic Surge table to create a magical effect.
Or
Yeah,
DM
it does
can
make
just-
me do it. Where was the DM get to force it?
There was a way for it, wasn't there?
It literally
Tides of
says-
Chaos.
Or is that just how everybody plays it?
It literally says in Tides of Chaos, any time before you regain the use of Tides of Chaos, the DM can have you roll on the Wild Magic Surge table
Yeah,
immediately
I was-
after you cast a spell.
I was reading what it said under Wild Magic Surge.
Have you used Tides of Chaos yet?
No,
Mm.
I was going to use it
Oh,
when he did the episode of the Devil's Piper, but I was muted.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
I've just realised
Chat.
he could have used it for the thing earlier to get advantage on one of his previous checks.
it
Damn
is an ability check as well.
Yeah. Because it can be used for anything. So, Lou, just get
Yeah,
advantage
it's
in one of your
advantage
previous rolls
on an
randomly.
attack roll, ability check, or save.
Yeah, you should probably be using that more.
Yeah, it's
Really
really good.
good.
It's the main thing that makes Wild Magic Sorcerer actually good. Is because
it's your
chaos
whole
control health.
subclass.
But
Well, don't worry, chat. Once Lou Grimm has used their Tides of Chaos, I'll check in periodically every time they cast a spell.
More chaos. Goblins.
But for now, they didn't roll
And-
1, and no wild magic happens.
darn. I tried, Lou.
Unfortunate. But that's
Can
how the
I-
dice have rolled. Yes, Bob?
Can I use my destiny to disadvantage the fire troll?
Well, just to be clear here, and because this is consistently how I've done it any other time,
Yeah, you can only use it on one.
no,
Alright,
no, you
fair
can reuse it. That hasn't because it hasn't been used on the fire giant. But when invoking your destiny to make them roll, they re-roll. You do
Yeah.
not use the previously known die.
Can I then at least do that?
Yes, just so you are all aware that I will roll, and they won't guarantee get the one.
You might roll
It's
See
better.
if I can. Want to
roll
see if I force them to do worse.
That is plus 4, a 14.
Hey! Worked anyway.
All right. As suddenly the troll's eyes flash green and turn away. Oh God! What is Max Dante's face shaking gif? in the chat. That's so. But anyway,
What?
the troll glances away towards an unknown sight. You're not entirely sure what they're seeing as they point in the direction and shout and bark to the rest of the guards. Well, you heard the noise. That you heard the slave. There are slaves escaping over there. Charge! As, with a confused, dumbfounded expression, the guards look between the slave and the troll. And in Giant, say something that I do not believe Lou Grim understands.
No.
Lou, do you speak? God, like nods towards you. Guard nods towards the empty space. Before the troll. What did I stutter?
Did I stutter?
After them. The guards nod and shake confusingly, and then give chase to the invisible foe far away, not daring to question the enforcer troll.
That is guards everywhere. He's like, you know what? My boss tells me to do this. Fuck it. I'm not getting paid enough to disagree. Oh,
What was that?
I have no idea, but it hurt.
I don't know. Somebody just got shocked though.
Mm.
But you have temporarily bamboozled the troll with your subtle magic. Are you going to retreat through the doorway? Lou Grim.
Yes, I am.
Yep.
All right. As you flick your tinder and hold it up to the door so that a space materializes, you enter into a rather polished white marble room with a large gold contraption spinning in the center and large stone, what appear to be beds with very kind of rough bedding attached to them, and a large, very roughly woven carpet, and 2 fire trolls in tow. Room.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck room that is.
Gotta be important.
As the
Well-
fire trolls turn to look at you, and then kind of glance behind you through the small gap in the door, looking for something, and then return their sights to you. What would you like to do?
Can they see the troll ordering people around outside?
No, the doors would have
They
been closed.
would
wouldn't
not
they?
have. That is correct. They're presumably looking for somebody, probably escorting you. Would be your best guess. But look, having caught sight of this and seeing yet again more trolls confounded as to what they're looking at, would you like to do anything before the trolls react?
Sure.
There's not really much you can do. Not understanding each other.
Well, I think they understand some because that one talked to you.
They can understand it, but it's whether they care.
I think you just need to go and continue with it. Send them other ways.
Just go on the charm offensive. Go on the charm offensive. I don't know how it's gonna help, but it might.
Or at least be like,
You've got
I was sent
something.
in here to get you.
I would say like,
Those slaves are escaping.
The-
Do it again.
there's slaves out there nicking stuff. They need reinforcements.
Are you just saying this regularly to them?
Yes, because I'm hoping that they'll understand what I'm actually saying.
The 2
So I'll be
trolls.
pointing out the doors as well.
The 2 trolls glance at each other and, in a mumbling chorus of words spoken in Giant, kind of periodically glancing at you and your cult followers, as well as the door
I'd be
that is
frantically pointing outside. So, go that way. They need you.
the doors that are closing behind you. They don't seem to be listening to you. The words wash over them without your magic to make them listen. They straighten and, seemingly having come to a decision about something, one of them begins walking towards you around the large copper contraption, while the other begins pointing to what looks to be 2 chairs that have been set up in the corner of the room, kind of tilting their heads and figure out what to do with you. One of them decides to kind of look at you and, in a rough but well-practiced common. We're only expecting 2 prisoners to interview.
I
This
thought
is what I was
as soon as he said the
directed.
chairs.
All right, well, all of you line up against the corner there, and I guess we'll interview all 21 of you.
Okay, sir.
You got it, boss.
That's...
Turn back to the point.
Which one of
Until
you
hated.
is I suppose more... Which of you is the most intelligent or insightful?
That would be me.
All the cultists just point at Lou in unison and just go,
Oh, I didn't know they had leadership structures in there. Oh, this is rather potent.
I'm the oldest, so
Ah, yes, as it's supposed to
not
be. Yes.
leadership per se.
Well, yes, it's expected that the eldest would be the leader. Yes, of course.
makes sense to me.
All right. Well, I guess we'll start the interview with you. If you have your fellow slaves just line up in the corner there. Would you take a seat? And this doesn't need to be unpleasant. We simply wish to ask you anything that you saw during yesterday's incident.
Yesterday's incident?
Yes, like I said, we'll be asking the questions here. Please take a seat in the chair. I believe this one is suitably sized for a critter of your size.
I sit down.
Excellent. Now, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Do feel free to stop me if any of them are too complex for your annoyed brain.
Squints eyes at him.
Now,
But doesn't say anything.
are you one of the... Because I was only received a report that there was 2 Noids at the incident scene that may have been involved. Were you one of the Noids present at the burning of a tent yesterday up on Iron Landing?
I am not. I am unaware of any tents being on fire anywhere.
Oh. He looks to the other Troll and in giant. Got
You got the right guy.
just throwing his arm at you. Got it. But before we continue, can I just ask, did you get escorted here by fire giant guards?
No, but a
We walked.
fire troll pointed me in this direction. So I didn't want to argue.
Oh, I see. Not entirely sure. God.
They're like, what the fuck has happened? Is some someone sent us the wrong people.
There seems to have been a mix-up here. You are not the Noids we are looking for. If you wouldn't mind, please taking a seat over there in the other corner. Well, we'll get this sorted out and have you return to your respective slave pen.
Sure, no problem.
He just points you over at the corner deepest into the room. Do you go willingly and without complaint?
Yes.
Then you and your brothers Grimm, your 20 cultists, find yourself in the corner of this large, sparse, almost Spartan-like room, next to a very large, what appears to be grand piano. It is 3 sizes larger than you would expect.
That's a pipe organ, understood.
The giants, or the trolls, move away and have inconveniently placed themselves, not deliberately, but just in how they're moving towards each other, in front of the 2 doors out of the room. Leaving you and your cultists just in the corner with 2 fire trolls who have no idea why you're here or what to do with you.
This is just... We're breaking out of here, guys. Okay, we'll follow this direction. Yeah, sure. We'll follow this direction. Just carry on.
But we'll come back to you in a second, as presumably I imagine the point can still just speak and roleplay.
Is he the chat? I don't think he's
my
in the
laptop
chat.
is straight broken. It's been preparing Windows for the past 30 minutes, so I'm guessing I'm playing on mobile today.
Okay, so they might need a couple minutes essentially to get their mobile set up.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think I was just leaving.
Although that would be great if it can we just have us walk into the room and see Lou and the cultist there, and then
Yes,
cut back to
that's
us at some
the
other
plan.
point. Nice.
Can you talk, Point?
3. Can you hear me?
There we go.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yes.
Mic
You
quality,
hear me?
obviously, mic, phone, but yeah, works.
Yep.
You
Sorry.
can come back to us when.
It's fine.
This is going to be updating for a while, so
Yeah, it might
No,
just
it's
finish.
yeah.
We can cut back to us. We can do the larger group first.
Well, I know, but just to ask a couple questions, are the two of you planning to do anything to try and escape before they take you wherever they are taking you?
Nope. Well, the point isn't.
Yeah, we already tried to escape, and
then
that
you
didn't
getting
go
arrested
so well.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
This is a roundabout way of getting into the
Yeah.
interrogation room.
these are bureaucrats. So if we just explain the situation, I'm sure they'll let us away. Also,
Yeah, we've got nothing to hide.
Also, we need to lie.
They
Yeah.
might just enslave you.
Yeah,
we-
we haven't.
Yeah. I'll be
the point,
whispering in
how much-
common.
How much of the previous scene did you get?
I got all of it. I was listening. I just couldn't speak.
Fair enough. Then you are aware as the guard reaches up towards the door, the glow of their hands opening a passage through the iron glass panel. You look into the same Spartan room and two fire trolls kind of conversing with each other in Giant. Phage, you would pick up mumblings of, so where are these two prisoners we're supposed to be interviewing? And what the hell is going on with this gaggle of strangely excited... Have you ever seen a slave so excited? They're normally
Right.
so meek and demeanor.
Do we see excited slaves milling
As
around
you
here?
glance past and through the interworkings of a large copper sphere, you catch sight of a huddle of what appear to be slaves centered around the magnificent Lou Grimm.
I face palm.
Oh, the all
And then-
kowtowing. Please, can they all be kowtowing to it?
Well,
sure.
we found one of them.
This is not a forward step for us. It is at best sideways.
Silo.
This is not the Noid we were looking for. Where is Zormir?
Where's the other one?
Where's the one we actually need?
Here.
An army is great.
While you
it's
take
great.
all of this in, you catch glimpses of or broken parts of a conversation as the trolls dismiss the guard and he begins to leave with issues of that will do. Finally, they're here. Why did you bring him? Nodding to Mr. Popular. The guard just shrugs like he was with them.
He's the only one that can interpret.
As
Oh, he got to speak common.
Oh,
they
shit. I don't speak common either.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
One out
Damn
of these
it.
3 people can speak common.
As-
Big giant.
the trolls point the point and fade towards the prepared chairs and ask Mr. Popular to go wait in the corner with the rest of the slaves. He meekly does as he's told.
The
seems
point will
to
give
be-
Mr. Popular just a thumbs up.
You see him that he seems to be kind of, maybe not fully intimidated, but kind of hesitant to talk back or kind of almost, he goes into a kind of more meek persona as if suddenly he's walked into a room with a teacher in it.
Yeah.
Mm.
As
Keep your
he
head down, don't get told off.
conveniently does what he's told and goes over to the corner. As Lou Grimm, you and the rest of your cultists see a not much larger, maybe the size, a slightly large Goliath-sized, lanky, frozen, or at least a blue pale-skinned giant walking towards you, now with a drooping head. And we'll come back to all of that scene in a second, as I think it's about time we found out what was happening in the main office.
To the Dragon Crew!
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yay!
We're gonna need it.
As we return to the party, having watched the broad, large shoulders of a fire titan, gargantuan in size, larger than the giants, even larger than the elder smith that you caught sight of. Although, even though they are tall and broad, they still seem to have a rather lanky composition to them for a giant. And they seem to have a slightly squarish head with what appears to be youthful features, or at least for what would be the equivalent of a Noid, probably mid to late 20s.
No, he's about my age, comparatively, then.
As he looks down at you with a very confused expression on his face, as he's watching all of you, completely silent.
Alvina is...
Can I read his mind? I want to get a gauge on what the, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how screwed are we? You know?
As you look into his mind and you stare into the blank, stoic face, while he seems to be dumbfounded, he's not expressing any emotion. His face seems to be rather still and neutral. But as you tap into the surface layers of his thought, you get a maelstrom of boiling anxiety and fear.
Oh.
And the repeated phrase that you are able to translate from Giant of, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh shit, oh I'm so dead, oh fuck, oh shit, oh my god, oh blessed the prince, oh shit, oh shit.
I've just clicked something.
Oh no, this is some dark shit. I'd like, has he said anything yet?
No. Compared to his inner turmoil, his outer appearance is a blank slate. He is just staring at you with no expression on his face.
Alvina's in her usual pose of hands on hips, just absolute confidence, like, perfect. Just who I wanted to talk to. So, you're in charge, right?
He looks down at you, still not saying anything. His inner turmoil is still going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, I'm so dead, oh shit, he can't find out, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Can I probe deeper?
You can, and I believe he gets a saving throw.
He gets a wisdom save.
Righty, let me just double check his stat. A wisdom saving throw, he gets a little bit better modifier. It's not particularly great. He doesn't have advantage or anything. At least not a wisdom. That is a 12.
Ooh, I get deeper thoughts.
Hell yeah.
As you dive deeper into the boiling maelstrom of his anxieties and fear.
I don't want to go in here.
You're in a cooking pot.
The hot air around you, the almost licking of flames, begins to take on images as you begin to see his deeper subconscious thoughts almost play out in a story that seems to be cycling through his head. As you see the flames take on the appearance of what you've come to recognize is him, or it's a slightly more broader shoulder, thicker chest version of him.
Uh-huh.
Definitely better in his own mind than he is in real life.
Yeah.
But you see him kind of almost cowering or bowing their head meekly as a much larger, much more muscular figure with such an imposing presence to him is shouting down at him. And you translate the words that are echoing, causing the surface thoughts to be, this is your final chance, Firmix. I'm fed up with your screw-ups. We're sending you away to an outpost on the peripheral of the monarchy. Let me make this clear. If you fuck up this command post, there will be no additional chance. This is it, the final straw. I will not have you bringing dishonor upon our legacy. You have failed the monarchy enough already. Is that understood, son?
Mm-hmm.
A wave of fear emanates towards you as the meek figure nods his head, trembling. Yes, yes, I won't. As you get a great sense that something, an unknown thought that seems to be just a little bit harder to interpret, is spiraling around this image. There's a second component to this anxiety, a reason for why he's thinking this, but you can't quite grasp. All you get is the longing and sensation of having lost something, or having misplaced, or having something taken, a fear of absence in his heart. And that seems to be connected to his anxiety of, if it's discovered that he's lost this, he is in deep shit.
Right. Okay. I would essentially like to, noticing Alvina essentially taking charge, perking up, and being like, send to Alvina essentially, oh yeah, this guy's pretty fucked up. He has like the deepest of fears. Daddy issues.
Daddy issues.
Yeah.
There's a slight beat for Albina. She's like, processing. Okay.
He's lost something. He's pretty scared, even though like guy looks like stone. That's not a giant joke. Like he looks emotionally like
Sure
stone. And we should help him. You know, in return.
Gotcha. I've got an idea.
But also this is like some prime fear, so I'm storing this.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, you're in charge, right?
He still just continues to stoically look at you.
Not a talker? Okay, I can work with that. So, you actually he spoke in giant when he said something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, you speak common? I can't speak giant. Sorry. Not good at
Speak in the common.
Does anyone in the party have proficiency in insight?
I do.
Yep.
And those who do, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Who's got the highest insight?
Probably go
Just both of you can do it, it's fine.
Both of them try it.
Oh no, I lied. Sorry.
And you don't get to insight.
I have perception, not insight.
Yeah, it's good.
You ever hope Gwent can pick up on the
You can see
subtle
Gwent has
nuances of
insight.
fire giant expressions?
You need to +9 to that.
Hot
Ooh.
damn, 24.
Yeah, that's pretty not subtle apparently.
You recognize the adjustment of the muscles around the eyes to be recognition. He understands what Alvina is saying. He's just not saying anything.
Alvina, tell him we know he has a problem, and we're
Oh.
here to fix it.
Oh, you have a problem? No, I've got an idea. Don't worry, I've got something for this. So, you have a problem? Why don't we make a deal? I've got an idea. I know something that you want. Or you might not want it, but you might not know you want it, but you want it. And if you do that, you get something from me and us.
Alvina, this is a terrible sell. Never become a salesman.
Alvina, give me a persuasion check as the internal thoughts go along the lines of, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Shit.
Can I send to Gwen? Do you have like calm shit? Can you calm people down? I'm not good at that. I just tend to freak people out.
He seems to tilt his head slightly towards Alvina, but doesn't still say anything. You get the sensation you're not really selling it.
Okay, so here's the deal. I know where a chunk of the crown of Imix is.
The turmoil of his mind comes to a crashing halt. What?
Do you speak then?
He does. You
This
hear
is
it a unison
good.
of both speaking out loud, but also just in his mind, as a small eye in the central turmoil opens up with just a ray of hope. Just a ray. Just a tiny
Oh.
thin ray.
Oh.
So, I've seen a chunk. Oh, and for proof, I hold up the hand that literally has a chunk of the crown of Imix burnt into it. As in the actual imprint that I got when I touched it.
Let's go ahead and give us a check at that. That would be knowledge, so intellect. He's actually pretty good at that. And this is also relating to fire giants, so he's also got that. Oh, wow, I stuck by a decent modifier there. even with that per check, he actually still he at least is maybe not entirely believes you. That isn't like complete evidence, but it's at least like, okay, there's something going on here relating to fire. Maybe.
It's an indication at least.
It's an indication.
Yeah. So, here's the deal. I'll tell you where we saw it. And, yeah. In return, there's something I want.
Assassin, the thoughts turn to, did they steal it? Could
Oh.
these be the thieves returned to the scene of the crime?
Alvina, they think you've stolen it. Please sell less. Go for, we need a minor favor, but we're bounty hunters. Just sell less. Sell less. Look less like a thief.
I just look up and go, oh, you had one stolen. Different piece.
Give me a persuasion check. You better hope this is high.
Come on. 19. It's about as high as I can get.
Assassin, you hear the thoughts of, no, that's ridiculous. Cattle can't steal things.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yep. There we go.
So, we're in agreement?
I don't know what your game is, small thing, but I will hear you out. But if this is a ploy of some kind, I will not hesitate to feed you to the pyrohydras.
Oh, I've got one of those. They're really cute. I do want to know more tips about how to raise them, by the way. But that's a different thing. I'm really showing no fear whatsoever. So, in return for the information, and you can go and get it, trust me. It'll be great. And it'll do a bit for those confident issues you seem to have. I want just at least access to the primal flame. And she just puts her hands under her chin and grins.
Assassin, you hear the thoughts of the primal flame. Why the hell does Cattle want the primal flame? What are they gonna do? Barbecue themselves?
Alvina, you should probably just get a ship, right? You could probably just ask for a ship. You know, the reason why we're here. You know, like the main bargaining chip. I know you want dragon, Alvina, but like, hear me out.
Let me
Good shit.
understand this, Noid. You believe you possess the knowledge of where a piece of Imix's crown resides. And for this information, you want access to the primal flame. Is
And
that
a ship.
correct?
On a ship.
Oh, and a
Alvina,
ship.
yeah.
And a ship.
Yeah.
That's all.
You just hear the internal monologue of, and a ship. What kind of fucking one-sided agreement is this? They're not even giving me the fucking crown. I bet they don't even know where one is, or if it's somewhere incredibly well safeguarded. That's. But they clearly know something, so I'll play along. Gotta help that was imposing enough. And you see him trying to do an intimidating expression on you.
Can Assassin have gotten like out of the backpack and just look as like scared as possible? Just fill the kobold energy of like, oh my gosh, so fear, so terrified.
Alvina's expression has not even vaguely changed. There's not
Hence,
been a twitch in her expression.
Hence why Assassin's real hamming it up, despite the fact they know.
Yeah.
You see their eyes glance over you, landing on you, and their thoughts turn to, yes, that's the appropriate reaction, yes.
This one's weird. It must be this one's problem. No, it can't be mine.
Sweeping over to Alvina. What the fuck is wrong with that one, though? Never seen a cattle so terrifying. Where are they feeding those things down there? Sweeps over to Gwent.
So I was just testing something on my sheet because it wasn't working.
Oh, that's fine. I was just describing their. They glance over to you. No thought. Head empty. No opinion.
Wow.
Glance. Periodic.
What about
Gives
our
a little
lamp?
wave.
Do they look at our lamp as well?
Not a lamp.
No, they look at the lizard. They look
Oh,
at the
it's a
little. They don't even register the lizard's existence. And they periodically glance at Abigail. Huh. What a weird collection of. Why aren't they in slave carp? You are ambitious, Noid. I will give you that.
I know.
But what you propose is a one-sided arrangement. You ask for so much, and yet you offer so little. Why, I can only imagine you must be sent by the Monstro Guild themselves with such terms. How disproportionate they are. And
Why
you can
does
tell
everyone
he means this as an insult.
Why does everyone always assume we're working for someone else? We're not. It's really annoying. People keep saying we're working for these, you're working for these. We're not. We're just that good.
Independent contractors.
But first of all, I do not have ships to spare you, nor would I give you one for simply information. Access to the primal flame in which you may look may be feasible, depending on how confirmable your answer is. If you wish to truly negotiate at the table, and you see him kind of pull out his chair a little bit and sit down at his desk, leaning forward, staring at you with that square face of his, you will have to do better.
Okay. So. Oh, I've got an idea if you've got something.
Oh, that's fair. I have a way to negotiate, I think, and considering, I think he'll underestimate me. Like, he's scared of you, slightly, but to me, I feel like I could trick him into more of the agreeing to what we want, thinking we're underselling.
It's like when you it's like when you go into a field and there's just this one sheep that is giving you the death glare.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck is up with that? I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's creepy.
Yeah. So
yeah, exactly.
So my one, because you told me that he thought that one has been stolen, right?
Well, no, he thinks that we've stolen it.
Yeah, but that confirms that one has been stolen. You just mentioned that. Just that statement, right? Okay, so Alvina's got an idea that she's very confident. Whether it's true or not, fuck knows, but she's confident in it. By the fact that you seem to think that we stole one as well, I can actually up the deal. Thank you for the information. I can give you information on 2 pieces then.
Get the internal
appears to have been
monologue
stolen.
of what the fuck did I say? Have I been speaking out loud again? I gotta stop doing that.
Cause I know who nicked it.
And how could Annoyed possibly have come by this information? Oh shit, do they actually know? Oh my god, that would actually be so fucking good if they didn't know. Maybe I could get it back before he ever finds out. Oh god, if Dad ever finds out, I'm so dead. But continue, I'll humor you, Noid.
So, I'll even give you this as the advance payment if you have the agreement for it. And I'll give you the one at the end of after I've seen the primal fight. Does that seem fair? Since we have 2 pieces of information, it makes sense.
So to clarify, your terms are now, you'll give me a starter piece of information, I will show you the fire, and then you will give me a second piece of information. Is that all?
That seems more or less the way of doing that part, yeah? We get the
Alvina, this
share.
is a bad idea. Alvina, this is a bad idea.
Your terms are agreeable.
Alvina, this is a bad idea.
Are you saying this or things into my mind?
And in your head, this is a
Okay.
bad idea.
Why is
He's gonna show us the flame, and then he's gonna lock us in a room and kill us.
Just as you get the internal thought, and if they're lying, I can just throw them into the flame.
Or we're gonna get chucked into the flame. I don't want to be crispy, Alvina. I don't want to be crispy.
Alvina just has a pause for a moment, and her eyes start glowing even more than usual. That'd be interesting. So. Okay, so...
Whoa.
Yeah, because I always think that Alvina's tattoos, which is how you've basically described it before, I imagine they're basically red arcanite that's been tattooed to her skin.
Yeah, makes sense.
So they glow. Bright red as well. And she's just thrumming right now, essentially. So, how about then? Which piece would you like first? The location or the person who stole it and where they went? I'll even let you pick which of the 2.
Shit. How do I verify either one? Which one could I verify more? The latter one has to at least make some sort of sense, but shit, I could actually find out
Alvina?
the first one.
Tell them we can, like, physically give them the information. Like, I can give them it as a thought.
Oh, we can, thanks to one of my compatriots, physically give you the information to confirm it.
What do you mean by that?
They're very good at thinking.
Can Assassin come up and be like, may I demonstrate for you your fiery-ness?
You feel a shiver run through their mind. God, I hope they're not gonna touch me.
What the fuck am I looking at?
No, please? Please, can I demonstrate?
You know, you can simply tell me the information. I don't need it in my head.
It doesn't work that way.
Why not?
Cause then how will you know it's true? We could just lie to you. That's what Noids are good at, right? I can verify it.
What? Are they trying to implant a subconscious suggestion in my head? Because that'll be the fifth time this year they've tried to do that.
Just straight up say, no, we're not. Or something
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
about to say, just say no, we're not.
I do like the idea of the. Oh no, I think Assassin would be like, oh, if you're afraid of this, and points to like the squid body and just being like, yeah, they did some fucked up shit, but like, I'm okay. I'm just a little lad now. I'm a retired spy. I'm helping now.
Just in unison in their head and out loud. Aha.
Yeah.
Look, let's
And how
face
do you
it.
think we got the information?
Yeah, and look, let's face it. We'd be terrible current spies. I mean, look at me. She's vibrantly glowing.
I see. Well, let's start with, where is the piece that was not stolen from me? Where is the second piece?
The second piece. Gotcha. It is in, well, we saw it, the vault of the lich and weird little puppet thing, Cross and Bones, in where was the place again?
It's guts.
What?
Titan's guts.
In Titan's Guts.
What? How do I? They could just be saying that. Why the hell would there be one there? I mean, could be. How did you come across this information? How do you know it's there?
I literally hold my hand up with pen. This. I touched it.
All right. Interesting. Give me a persuasion check.
Yep.
He's gonna try and insight you.
Destiny!
Oh yeah, you really did need that.
19. Told you. I knew it would happen eventually. 19 again.
Does not have proficiency because he's an idiot.
This is an idiot off. Understood.
But he does have slightly more than a regular fire giant, so. Okay. No, both high positive. That's fine. There's no misunderstanding there. Okay. I'll believe you. I mean, what other choice do I have? Oh, shit, I hope they're telling the truth. Oh my god, if I could... Maybe I could make up for my previous mistake.
As the sin just goes, this could potentially help with any previous mistakes you've made.
Just, you know, you never know when you might need something extra. I mean, one piece is good, but two, that could even make up for past mistakes. Or future mistakes.
Or any dad issues you have to.
Or any, perhaps, parental issues. Maybe make someone proud of you. A little thumbs up from Poppy.
Please wait outside my door while I consider this information, and should I consider it enough, I will take you down to see the primal flame.
Wonderful.
I still think you're gonna get yeeted into the fire, Alvina. Assassin says privately.
Yeah. You can read my mind back, can't you?
Lizard fuck you is still sat on Alvina's shoulder.
Yeah. It's like Alvina's brain just goes, I'm kind of curious about what happens if I touch it.
Okay, touch it.
Probably a slightly higher chance than Zormir, but not as high as you'd think. Does the party retreat outside of the office?
Yeah, I'm fine to walk just outside.
As we switch scenes over to Zormir, before the party leaves the office, Zormir, you were previously arrived or watching the door into this office, having just watched them go in. What are you doing now?
I probably saw the other two being walked up there and went, oh fuck.
You did?
Oh fuck, who do I help?
Who do you help? Decisions.
I get across there quietly and set up for something that potentially when they walk out. How far is it?
Let's assume the map is for scale for the sake of mechanics.
Alright, I'm guessing I can still fly underneath the bridge.
You can, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna continue flying under the bridge up to that top corner. And I'm going alright, since it lasts an hour, I'm basically going where is it? Cast rope trick. And basically wait for them to come back out the door and have the rope ready for across to them and bring them into the fucking hidey hole.
That's fair, you do so.
Hey, it lasts an hour.
Yeah, that's fair.
If anything else,
As you're doing all this, we're going to quickly switch to the party inside with the trolls.
Mhm.
The point and Fade, more importantly, the point. Are you in a stable connection now?
Still on mobile, but should be stable.
All right, good
Stable
enough for me.
mobile.
Yeah.
At the point of Fade, you find yourself sitting on chairs. One of you speaking common, the other still whispering in the fire language, Ignan. As the trolls kind of square up to you and kind of look down at you in that, or kind of like in that bureaucratic staring down at you way. Very rigorous creatures they appear to be. As one of them takes the lead in questioning you. Now, to check that we have the right individuals, you are the two Noids caught at the scene of the incident, are you not?
Aye.
We put out the fire, yes.
He nods to both of you, as if clearly understanding you both.
They're bureaucrats of the fire.
Trying to think of-
Of course
yeah,
they can speak Ignan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured as much. I'm trying to think what Ignan would sound like to someone who understands it. I'm gonna work it.
From the descriptions, usually it sounds like burning. Do your best Robert voice for burning.
On the outside, anyway.
Excellent, excellent. And were you responsible for burning down the tent?
No, that
No.
would be the smoke genie.
And you were going to say?
No, I was just gonna say, no. We saw the fire. We're trying to find somewhere to stay the night, and went to try and put it out.
Yes, very well, very well. Now, this fire genie, this smoke genie that you mentioned, do you believe they were responsible for the fire?
We know they were. Yeah.
To be honest, I never actually met them.
Very well, very. And this would be one Mr. Balick, correct?
Oh, I thought it was pronounced bollock.
I don't think we ever got his name.
Interesting, interesting, interesting. And what were you doing up in Iron Landing? Which faction do you represent? Whose household do you belong to?
Our master is the
You gonna say Mr. Kraken or?
no.
We're gonna go with what I was saying, wasn't it? Do you want
I was-
need a refresher?
I was thinking. Oh shit! Well, I've forgotten his name, but it was the one that Zormir was getting chummy with.
Oh no.
Oh, Arazak.
Arazak. We didn't get his name though.
No.
Yes,
Did we not
unfortunately,
get his
you do
name?
not. You do
No,
not know
only
that.
Zormir. Zormir knows his name. Alvina
Oh, we-
has heard the name, but doesn't know it's associated with him.
Oh, we're independent contractors. We're between jobs at the moment.
I'm sorry, independent contractors.
We are hired. We go here and there, wherever.
Wait, are
Trade-
you not
trade.
slaves belonging to the Iron Core Institute?
Not the institute per se,
No.
but other people. Yes, we yes
Oh,
we
I
do.
see.
We serve. We
Oh, yeah,
serve
I'm-
other people.
Yeah,
Yes.
I am a slave to the tune.
Oh, God.
Slave to rock.
Slave to the music.
Ah.
Oh, I see. I did not realize that you were independent contractors. That is much more suspicious than I gave you original credit for.
Yes, yes, it is, isn't it, Ali?
And are you in the employ of Mr. Balick? Is that why you were at his tent?
No, we were waiting for our next master. They arrive on a ship today.
I don't know that Fade just said that.
Yeah, you don't.
No, like I said, I partook of some of his services. Apart from that, no, just hanging around, hoping to catch a lift on a ship today. Actually,
Oh no, you do understand me. You've got tongues.
I've got tongues. Okay,
You do understand.
It might have been 10 minutes. How long's it been? Great.
An hour. It lasts.
Oh, is it an hour? Cool.
Yes, we're our next employer arrives on a ship today, and we were just waiting for them up there, getting the lay of the land. waiting for them, basically. But we had no.
You see them confer with each other and overhear the conversation. What ships do we have coming in today? Well, it's rather strange. There's one or two minor vessels, but the only prominent vessel is that one. That one.
Oh no.
Yes. Well, they can't belong to that one. Oh, no, I didn't think they did. That would make no sense, would it? So are they belonging to one of the minor ones? Oh, no, these are sole traders. I've never seen them employ anyone.
Whispering to the point, go with it.
Point just nods.
Fascinating.
Do Fade and the Point know that it's a Monarch ship coming in? I can't remember if they were there when
I don't think so.
They were there when it was the. We've talked about it because we've made it very clear that it's a Monarch supply ship that we're trying to hijack.
Yes, because it's very large and very useful for long-term transportation, which the rebellion desperately needs.
Yeah, we haven't hidden that at all in like the mission brief.
Yes, we were sent ahead to, and are we changed to these chairs?
Nope. As far as they've for all appearances, they're just having a casual conversation as if like an insurance investigator just asking you about an incident.
Yes, we were sent to
a pair of trolls. I don't think they need chains.
We were sent ahead to. I do the air quote sign recruit. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Other noids for our future masters. We lost some of our party members, and I looked through where Lou Grim was. It looks like one of them was more successful in recruiting than us.
Well, I mean, we found some good ones to recruit. There was that elf and that centaur were both quite good
squids.
Recruits.
Yeah, no, I
still don't think we should have gone with the squid.
No, I thought they were thieves. Didn't they?
The troll holds up their hands. I'm sorry, but am I to understand that you're here to recruit from Iron Core? Well, that's rather unusual. We're
rather unusual looking people.
Weren't we just having a slave shortage problem? Yes, I believe we were expecting a supply of increase in slaves today, not a reduction in them. Why would you be recruiting from an outpost?
Strongbacks?
Well, we just go where we're told to go.
Yeah.
We don't question what the bosses want.
No, we don't get paid enough. We don't get paid enough to do that. We don't get paid at all. We're slaves.
Oh, I get paid like $1 copper a month.
You get paid?
Yeah.
I don't get paid.
You're the intern.
I'm just doing a better job.
I just
Both of you give me a persuasion check.
I just give out the coffees.
Okay, hang on.
You're proficient in it. You get another +2 to your roll.
Do you think they're telling the truth? I mean, I hear she's coming in on it today.
Oh, fuck.
She's? This is definitely something that she would do.
Shit.
It is something she would do, isn't it?
That is a 25.
It's a pretty low roll for you, actually, isn't it?
They do seem to be genuine.
And I get a +2 to this.
I have heard she has a rather uncomfortable fascination with noids.
11.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
I'd also heard that. She seems to rather enjoy their company. What a bewildering concept. Well, yes, but every girl has her hobbies. True.
I'll destiny that. Yeah, sure. We probably need that. Yeah, we go.
Yeah.
Not 20. So,
That's a
yeah.
dirty 20.
Oh, it's a dirty 20. Damn it. So 22 with my aura.
All right. It's unusual, but I suppose the circumstances agree with it. Your story lines up with the knowledge we possess. Yes, rather unusual. Then, if you are in her employ, yes, if you're in her employ, then I suppose you cannot have been responsible for the incident. No. But you believe this Mr. Balick was? Is that what we to infer?
He was definitely responsible. In
Well,
fact,
this
we watched his what were they, fire genasi?
Smoke genasi.
Smoke genasi.
We watched his smoke genasi servants ready everything, and while we didn't see them douse the place with flammable liquids, we could definitely smell it.
Well, this is quite a serious accusation. Oh, quite a serious accusation indeed.
He left on the ship. You should bring that ship back.
Well, I suppose if we verify this with your employer, yes, I suppose if she gives her word on it, then it's as good as law.
And
yeah,
and we're fairly confident that we overheard whispers. The Mr. Bollock stole something, or he was planning on stealing something from some sort of
nudges
treasure.
Fade hard.
Vault. Oh, what? Why are you nudging me?
Just shakes his head.
They both look at each other.
He said he was planning on stealing something.
In rather a strange look to each other, you're not entirely sure how to interpret unless you have proficiency in insight and give me a roll.
I am proficient in insight.
I only have half proficiency.
Unfortunately, then only the Fade gets the roll.
23.
You recognize the facade of scheming. Oh, well, that is quite valuable information. Quite valuable information. I'm sure your employer would rather...
Yeah.
We don't... Fenrix would... Fenrix, yeah.
Firmix?
Firmix, there we go. Ugh, worse.
Yes, he tried to employ us to steal something from the vaults. I don't know. But we were already waiting on our next employer.
Firmix would want to know this. Of course, Firmix would want to know this.
It's almost like that's the other information I was gonna give it.
But maybe we should take this directly to her. Oh, yes, of course. You know, we don't want you to worry Firmix with this. No, I'm sure he'll... Well... As they both stare at the two of you.
Well, whatever will help us sort out your problem as quickly as possible.
Yes, and I'm sure she would want us to return you to her employ. Oh, yes, we have to safeguard you ourselves. It's only appropriate. Appropriate indeed. And we can give her this information in person. Yes, we can.
Well, we need to gather the rest of our recruits.
Yes.
That's okay. If you give us instructions, we'll have someone else do it. Yes, after all, this is enforcer duty. This is beneath servants of her. It is. We'll escort you up topside so that you can await her immediate return or arrival. Yes, heavens forbid anything should happen to you. She would be so upset. She would, and we couldn't live with ourselves if we didn't safeguard you until we saw her safely.
And I could not live with myself if I didn't personally see that our recruits made it up there as well.
No, don't worry.
You can keep an eye on us while we go find them. But
yes, if you give us someone to escort us, and I trail off.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
How are you on intimidation, bud?
I mean, I've got high charisma, but that's about it.
Pure charisma and jack of all trades is what
I've got a +8.
Point has a 7, I believe, right?
Do you want one each, or one with advantage, or what?
+6. I'll roll and then see if I'm going to use a Destiny on this.
20 charisma. Fuck you, has 20.
18, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to Destiny that.
I don't even know what you did.
That was a 3 plus 6.
Plus a lot.
No.
23.
That is a 9 plus 6, so only 15.
Yeah, 23 from Fade, then.
Yeah. I think that's 3 23s I've rolled, or therearabouts.
You're rolling a lot of 19s as well.
Yeah, god damn it. rolling quite high on charismas. Yeah, well.
They both squint at the two of you.
These are noids we're dealing with. If they think they're being rounded up by someone who isn't another noid, they could get suspicious that they're not actually being hired.
Oh yeah, that
They
centaur
might-
looks really ornery.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna look like he's gonna bolt at any second.
I don't know what ornery means, but I think he definitely looked like a suspicious.
It's
Nor
just-
do I. I'm just annoyed. I've just
Ah.
heard it said.
Oh yes, yeah.
Chickens get them hot.
By
Well, maybe
like
if
smarter
one of
people
you
than
were
us.
to come with us, we could allow the other to go.
Oh.
Well,
I look at you. Are you going to take them?
Well, I mean,
rest of the people up there. Or
I mean,
should
you've got your cloak, which will keep you warm up there.
It will
right?
keep me warm. Yes, yes.
And you know,
and also I look more dead. Yeah.
yes, stop you having to hang in doorways.
Yeah, the future slaves will trust you more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turning back. So this was between us. We turned back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. By the way, do you particularly want to keep points at Mr. Popular?
Yes. He will prove a valuable asset.
That talking to the trolls. Do you
Oh,
guys want to keep him? Because we can take him with us if you want.
We do think he would be valuable.
Yeah.
The trolls turn and look at each other.
And she would be very interested in something like that.
I'm sure she would recompense you handsomely.
They
Your
turn
personal
back
things.
with sly grins across their face, and in unison, we think that would be an excellent deal.
I'm fucking
Oh
right.
fuck!
It's
Hooray!
Imri's daughter, isn't it? She's a fire elemental lord or something like that. That's my bet. And she's coming in today.
Well then, Mr. Popular can go with you, and I'll round up our friends. Sorry, employees.
Maybe he should go with you because he's larger than me.
Don't take him with me or I'll throw him out of the fucking side.
I mean, well, let's ask him. Hey,
No, no.
Mr. Popular.
Oh. You just want rid of him, don't you?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Do you
just
want
realised.
to go upstairs with Fade, or come with me to round up some employees?
Can you
Kinda just-
understand me?
You see him
You should
meekly
go
looking
with
at the two
point.
trolls, and then just like nodding. Yes, please. Anything to get me out of here.
He'll
He's
go
going
with
with
Fade.
you. He's going with you.
No, I'm afraid she'll be better with you.
He can't
can't
understand me.
And that, yeah,
He won't know what's happening.
Yeah, that is a good point, but also
You
In-
don't want him going with you because you think he's
in
annoying.
Dwarvish.
Yeah,
exactly.
We cut away from that scene while you guys debate who Mr. Popular goes with because he's
He's
so
going with
popular.
Yeah.
As we head back to since Lugrim is in the corner and just trying to get away to safety, and will apparently go on their own adventure if you manage to actually get away from this place by the end of the session, which who knows.
You never know.
Probably not, but we return to the main party who have just left the door. Zormir, you catch sight of them from across as the doors close.
Just strutting out, Albina, hands
Try that.
behind her head.
What would you like to do?
Well, I see them. They're within 100 feet.
Yep.
I cast message towards them out of the hole, going, "Get over here!"
We
Tell me
should
where
go
the hell
over.
are you?
And then you get another message. Give them directions. Point them in my direction.
Okay, it's like I'll go over to. I'm assuming there's a rope. It's rope trick you used, right?
Yeah. I'm
Is
peeking
it-
out of the. I'm peeking out the hole. The rope's sort of just out the thing.
Hey, Zomir, how's it going?
What the hell is going on?
Oh,
I've
we're
been.
just making a deal with the boss.
You
boss
see
Well,
the
that-
lizard shrug.
Well, the rest of them are over here.
Why?
I don't know. They just got walked up here.
Well, we have to stay out here. We were expected. We're gonna make a deal.
Oh, fucking hell, what's going on?
I can fill you in,
Oh,
but but
Oh yeah, I think this is fuck you, by the way. Either that or a lizard has just really become attached to my shoulder.
You see the lizard wave.
Okay. You need
I'm
another...
Here's a leopard gecko, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
Another patient's trauma file?
I don't know. I'm getting a bit bored of those. You got anything spicier?
I have this ration.
It'll do. So
Do you eat the ration?
yeah, like I'll be munching, but then it changes to telepathic while the crunch happens.
It's inedibly spicy.
Yeah, only person capable of actually eating them is Alvina because
Yeah.
they broke all the rations that we have now. So basically, Alvina's the only one who can eat anything until we get some more.
So
Well-
what does it taste
Here,
like?
gonna add a slight rec on there. If it's everything that's not in a demi plane, so anything your bag of
Oh.
holding is fine.
Oh,
Thank fuck, we're not going to starve. I was
No.
genuinely concerned about that.
Yeah, sorry, James. That's too much of a bad negative consequence in the party for your random fun thing.
isn't even random fun.
We're going to
I'm,
starve.
I'm cursed to not being able to
I
be
can
understood.
create food and water. It's fine. You can let
Right,
him have
but,
his spicy treats.
The rest of the party shouldn't suffer for your curse.
This is fair.
Yeah, we've
But-
got most of our rations still. There's just
But
like
any ration on your person can be inedibly spicy for flavor.
Yeah, so assassins will munch,
Bit of a
go to
tiss.
telepathic, go to be telepathic, and then just be like, "This is what did you do? Did you kill me? Is
Why
this
is it
poison?"
spicy?
What? I just take the
Ah.
ration. I imagine you just crunch down like half the ration,
Ah.
and half in hand. I go, no, this is just one of mine. Just crunch it down. It's like, oh, it's pretty good. What the hell did I do to these?
Somehow, even though squids don't have tear ducts, assassin is crying.
You're just leaking
And-
out of your
and we'll
entire
just-
body, aren't you?
Yeah, we'll just fully just climb back into the tank and just be like, "No, you don't get anything."
The water sizzles.
What the hell?
Uh,
What the hell did I do to these?
Are assassin's tears squid ink?
Yes,
It's just
absolutely.
turning
It is.
black.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, Alvina's gonna get pushed into fire. Goodbye forever.
I'll be fine.
They
Would you like to do anything before before Firmix comes out of his office? Would you like to try and spy on him in any way?
I mean, I'm still hearing his thoughts, right?
Yeah, assassin is still like.
Only
Yeah.
if you stare by the door.
I have
Can
the
I
image
stay
of
by
him
the door
leaping for
then?
joy.
If you literally just poke me and go, I need to stay by the door to hear his thoughts, I'll just walk back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do so. You hear the thoughts, and if you press your ear close enough to the door, you can kind of subtly also hear of just. Oh God! I hope they have. I hope they're telling the truth. I'm so fucked if not. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh King! Oh King!
Would I know what a happy thought of his would be like? Like, I don't know, like what
No.
no.
He's not had any in your presence.
Oh.
No,
Can
actually,
can
no, he's
I
had one. The intimidated look on Assassin's face when he made that that scary.
Okay, he's had one.
He's had
You know
one.
what?
Send
I
that to
want
him.
I want to give him the thought of his dad him holding 2 pieces of the MX crown out to his dad and his dad giving him a thumbs up. This is like an off thought.
Before
Like,
he
I
then
don't-
melts his dad.
Like
With the power of the
that's what I want to give him. I just want to give him like the idea of not only against
Pride.
fear but achievement. He can do this.
Alright, you do so. You feel his mind and heart ease as a second later you hear footsteps coming towards the door.
Get back, Alvina, get back, get back, get back.
Albina takes a few steps forward. He's just waiting. She actually would be petting the dragon again, actually.
I was just imagining her like being an inch away from the door.
As the door opens and he strolls valiantly out, kind of throwing his shoulder in front of him as he walks, and in a deep voice, or actually in his head, you just hear the thought of, "It's okay, I can do this. That's right. All I have to do is delay the ship from leaving until I get the 2 pieces on the ship, and before you know it, I'll prove I'm not a failure." He looks down at you. I'm ready to fulfill my part of the deal.
Awesome. Let's go.
As he begins strutting forward to the portal teleporter.
I just followed.
Wow, look at them. They're so magnificent and terrifying.
They're just swaying
We're
their
so
shoulder in front
blessed
of
to
them.
be in their presence.
How long's it been since all this has happened?
A
Because
couple of minutes, probably.
I want to know if I've still got fly going.
That's fair. It was a lengthy negotiation. We'll say about half an hour has passed for a good scene,
Right.
especially because some interrogations just finished up.
My lizard form might drop soon then.
It's gonna just appear a goblin on my shoulder suddenly.
Yeah.
You want another primal fire stuff too, don't you, sir?
Yeah.
I think you'd be down.
Yeah, Primal Fire incinerates.
Well, you guys all decide who's going with the fire giant. We're gonna quickly go back to just checking if the argument has been settled between the point and the fade of who's taking Mr. Popular.
The question is, which one will be more funny?
Camera pans back. No, you're taking it.
Which one would be more funny? By far, it'd be funnier if it was fade.
Would
Yeah,
it?
There we go.
Because
Young
he's
and
annoying.
ignorant.
He annoys the crap out of the point, though.
I know, but it's funny that they annoys the crap at the point, but it's also funny to imagine 2 characters that can't, one of which can't understand, and he's just gonna be keeping.
Oh
going.
no, they can understand each other. It's just they can't
No.
communicate with each
No,
other.
Mr. Popular can't understand fade
Okay.
anymore.
Okay, I will take Mr. Popular because I just realised I can make Mr. Popular beat Assassin.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna have an ice cube. on
The
my back.
trauma.
Keep him safe, please, because the memories. He's lost
Well-
his memories, and
It's gonna
I've
lose me
lost
more money
mine.
to this.
Well, if you want him kept safe, he's going to be safer with you.
What? No, I can't get him out of there in a pitch.
Point.
Dimension door?
Point. Bring out the fact.
He's a size larger than me. I
Uh,
can't take him.
Point. Bring out the fact that if he goes with you, he's probably going to meet Assassin and Alvina.
Yeah.
Just
So
that
I'll-
alone.
I'll take him to meet Assassin and Alvina then, and you can go wait.
They point you towards this door, telling you of like, oh, okay, go away. We're gonna sneak fade up to Iron Landing. Well, in the meantime, Lou,
Maybe I'll take him.
Mr. Popular kind of looks down at you and your gaggle of cultists and just in broken common goes, "Get back to work, slave!"
oh, he's my boss now, is he? I've missed a lot.
The point will just shout back, "He does that, it means I love you."
Mr. Popular just looks at you and shrugs.
Yeah, so I think Mr. Popular's going with.
But Lou, you seem to have been reunited with the point and a frozen, you're pretty sure undead fire giant.
Lou would just look at Mr. Popular, look at the point, look back at Mr. Popular, and look back at the point with just a blank face. It's like, what the fuck's this? Where'd you get him?
It's we made friends in jail.
I made friends too. Points in my 20 followers.
Oh,
Yeah.
pleased to meet you. And the point goes through shaking the hands of every single one of them.
Praise be the great one. I imagine they're all.
I'll say This is
Before
my
Wolfie goes,
friend
we're gonna take a quick
Point,
5-minute
the rock
break just now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because I also want to go take a quick break. We're going to split off with Fade being dragged away by 2 trolls, and the rest of the party
Be
able
going
to.
willingly.
able to meet up, I'll leave it to you guys to discuss them yourself. If you're all going with the fire lieutenant, or if Zormir still wants to go break off and take anyone else with them. But for the first time, the party minus Fade have reunited, and that's where we're gonna take a pause.
We've got Mr. Popular instead of Phase. That's a even trade.
Aha! I mean, you guys did say, "Oh, I can't wait for James's next character." Why do you always play the weirdos? Undead frozen fire giant. Bob, get it.
You're the spy within the spies.
Yeah.
He seems like he's trying to undermine the monarchy. He's probably a clone from the Empire.
Who knows?
We'd
And
never.
has Gwen seen the rope trick and just immediately ran up my way and went, "Nope, I'm coming in."
Out of my way. Coming through.
I would, but I can't climb for shit.
Yeah.
No legs.
You just need to grab a hold of it. I
No,
think
he's
I've
got
got the
legs,
strength to
just
pull you up.
cross legs.
I got the strength to probably pull you up into here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, whoever's at the other end, they're not like pull Gwen up.
I think weirdly enough, safer with the group at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could literally just walk into the group and just pretend that you've been there the whole time.
Pretty much what I was wondering, if he's just wanted me to do that and just be like, "Da, da, 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 da. I've been here all the time."
I'm back.
Okay.
The last time my character went somewhere solo, they almost died.
And you almost got the party killed as well.
And then the time before that, they did actually die.
You did die, yeah.
Yeah, you blew up.
And then
I
the time
gave you the
before
option of
that,
having a friend with you, just an NPC friend.
Yeah.
And then they blew up. The blowing up happened after they were dead.
Yeah, I suddenly wish I had Popular with me.
You do.
No, I can't change canon for fun.
Well, Popular's going with you.
No, Popular staying with Point.
Yeah.
Oh,
we can convince them to go with Fade.
Probably got left behind.
Don't worry,
Too
Mr.
late, we're already
Popular,
gone.
Mr. Popular is not gonna make it past this lava pool.
No.
They're gonna speak.
Hey,
like
he's just gonna
5
go for a
words.
lava bath and be
They're
nice
gonna
and
say,
warm.
"Do this, you slave." Alvina's gonna grab him by the throat and shove him into the lava pool.
Oh,
and
please
carry on.
don't. He's missing his memories. That could be the help I need to reclaim my memories. Come on.
And Alvina's
Yeah,
gonna
but-
hate him because he literally
Yeah.
eats fire and is cold. What was she told like 2 sessions ago? Don't let the baby eggs get cold. She's just gonna kill him.
It's a quick starter kick into fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he's just going to absorb the fire whilst he's in the lava anyway. He's
Yeah,
gonna
this
be-
is the point.
That
He
is
can
not
probably,
my problem.
yeah, he
Also
can
is-
probably reach in and grab the primal fire for you guys. That was my thinking.
He's
No,
still
because
gonna
he'd
kill him.
still incinerate him.
He would still.
Yeah, he kills
die.
fire giants like regularly. This is a thing that's been said.
But he absorbs it, though.
And it's
Yeah,
literally
so-
god fire.
Normal fire,
If-
yes.
Yeah, and if
but
that's the case,
primal
he
fire,
might put
that's
the,
next level.
yeah, he
It's-
might also
it's
put
either
the primal
gonna
fire
to-
out.
Yeah, he also might
Yeah.
break it, which I don't want to risk.
Yeah.
I want this.
But my arm is Imix Flame, or a fragment anyway.
And we're still gonna
Yeah.
say that's gonna kill you as well.
Yeah, that's already been
probably
said,
will
said
kill
that
me.
it'd probably kill you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alvina's
absolutely.
gonna try touching it, and she's expecting like death or glory style. So either it's
With
gonna
the
work.
former being the most likely.
Yeah, 100%. But that's a very good, now very Alvina way of going out. So
Oh, yeah. I agree.
yeah.
Like, Alvina just sees primal fire. Good.
Yeah.
I
She's
need
going
it.
to take a big jar of it and fill the dragon egg, put the dragon egg down, and then just grab it.
We get back to the warden. You've all returned. Where's Alvina? Oh, there was a
What
fire.
happened?
I
What
understand
happened to-
completely.
What happened to the insane one?
Pulls
It
out
was a
our-
volcano. Ah,
She's
I
here.
see. I understand.
This
No more
What
words.
happens to the insane one? Oh, fuck, he's still here.
Hey,
No, the
Griffin!
other
I was like,
the other
Don't know
insane
what-
one.
don't know
No,
what happened to
Gwent's
fuck
just-
you, but we found this lamp.
Good news, everybody. My Dark Tide download actually finished. I only started downloading it at about 2 o'clock.
Ah,
What did you start
Fuck you.
downloading? Sorry.
The closed beta for Warhammer 40k Darktide.
Okay.
Ben, if Fuck You gets petrified, can we
Left 4
just
Dead and
turn him
40K.
into a desk lamp?
Yes.
Or if
Can
he
we
dies,
put a
can we have him
paperweight?
stuffed and mounted?
He's more of a room lamp, a floor lamp rather than a desk lamp.
He's not tall enough.
Really ties the room together, you know.
I
I
mean,
don't think
he
you
is a
have
very
usually
small
3.
floor lamp.
I see it's a 3'4" lamp. Floor
Yeah.
lamp.
And 3 foot 4 3 foot floor
I-
lamp. That's hard to say.
It's that awkward size, but where it's too big to be a desk lamp, but too small to be a
Coffee
floor
table.
lamp.
Coffee table.
Coffee table lamp, yeah.
Perfect for a coffee table.
A ring light.
Oh god. Oh, if Fuck You just becomes the points ring light. Fantasy vlogging.
It's gonna be a disco ball.
The campaign's going to end with all of us being petrified or killed, and the point just using our corpses as his either musical instruments.
Yeah, just having a full-on breakdown, just acting to corpses.
It'll be like Norman Bates in Psycho, just doing everything to the corpses.
By the way, I'm fully, by the way, aware I'm probably gonna kill Alvina doing this. Just as a fair warning. I'm fairly confident I'm gonna die.
That was
I'm okay with
mostly implied when you gave out the plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Just pass
So
your stuff
likely
over
outcome.
to us before you do it.
I'm gonna take the backpack off, essentially.
Yeah, we don't want Fuck You die, so for your folly.
Now, Fuck You's gonna be like, Fuck You will by the time we get down there have shapeshifted back, and then he's gonna cannonball in on his own.
Oh, sorry, not Fuck You.
That's it.
Yes,
Oh,
that one.
The tank is definitely going off.
Different gremlin.
Because Alvina doesn't want her other monsters that aren't the red dragons to come into contact with the primal fire.
I mean, we've already
Why don't you
established
just
that
chuck
Fuck
the
You
eggs?
is immortal, so...
Why don't you just chuck the eggs in there?
Because we need to carry the egg with us. If it hatches in the middle of it, there's no point. It has to be incubated over a period of time.
Ooh, we could hide them in there and come back for them.
And then they have dragons, and
Then
we
they
don't.
have dragons!
No, we'd come back for them just as they're about to hatch. Obviously.
How do we manage
Do
the
we know
timing?
when?
Well,
How
what's-
long it would take?
What's the gestation cycle of a dragon? Yeah,
Of a
who
red
knows?
dragon egg.
I'm
Right,
pretty
I am
sure I
that.
know it. Yeah, with my background.
And how long is it?
Well, I don't know. If I don't know the information, I believe I can. I believe I know of a location where the information will be.
So, I feel like it's something
Probably
that we
Bastion.
have.
Weirdly enough, Alvina might actually know if she'd asked that kind of question. But...
I think it is something we have asked before. I think it was like 3 weeks
Did
or
the
3 months.
jam
Something.
not
No,
say
we
to
have to hide
Alvina?
Did know and did tell you, yes.
Hey. So maybe I actually would know.
But the
There you go.
DM couldn't remember at the time, so he just hand waved it off. You know.
Yeah, cool.
Great. So there you go. We'll come. We'll
No, I'm taking
hitch a lift somewhere else, and we'll come back.
No.
But I am black
Hey!
now.
Ow,
How
I
is-
just clapped!
How
Ow!
are the parties being split up?
I think
Dormir's
everyone's
infiltrating.
Guys wants Mr. Popular.
I like how it's like a tour guide or like a tour group
Yeah.
following the tour guide, and Zormir's just like walked into the group and just continued with them. Like, yeah, I've always been here.
Yep.
What are we talking about?
Basically,
I've done that before.
Lou, are you bringing your cultists with you along
Yes.
this track? Yeah, we've got a parade
I
now.
can't leave them. I've
Yeah,
just
I know, we are-
liberated them.
Yeah,
The thing is,
I
the
promised
point
that
of
we
Mr.
wouldn't
Popular
steal
would
a ship.
also join that trek.
yeah. There's just that army.
Mr. Popular might not blend in.
Keep Mr. Popular just far back from Alvina because she will just throw him into lava. I'm just giving you. If she's up front, she doesn't
He
know.
can be at the back of the party.
Polymorph.
If the guy turns around, he's just gonna go.
Were there
Why is
more?
he here?
Were
Why
there
is
less
he
of you?
there?
Weren't there less of you?
Sorry,
She
we
never
appear to have
does.
merged with another tour group. Who was your tour guide? Was it Jeff? Oh, he's always fucking
It
doing
meant to
this.
be doing good.
Oh,
I believe
God.
their
What's your
name
tour
was
guide?
Crow.
To Mr. Popular.
Well,
Bump.
He just gets like very confused. I imagine he only just now turned around, didn't he?
Just now turns around, looks at. Oh, first of all, is everyone back?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
We everyone
Yeah,
here?
I
so.
believe so.
Alright, awesome.
A couple of people are muted, but
Ah, that's fine. They're listening. That's all that matters.
Who's the big dude?
As they turn around, Lieutenant General. I don't know
Right,
words
he's the
Friday.
guy from the room.
Yeah, this is the big guy in the room who's now leading you. He's got a squarish, lanky face. Looks quite young for those who need a reminder of his appearance. Turns around, looks at the group and the new 27 people here, 22 people here. Glances down at Mr. Popular and in giant or in common, because he's taken to common. He's a considerate host. In common, just mutters, "What the fuck are you?"
He doesn't know who he is. Yes, he's about right.
Oh well, I'm the point.
But I don't know who that is. That's Lou. I'm assuming that's Lou's cult.
Was there always this many of you?
Yes.
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 Oh, okay.
The cult just yes and goes yes.
Yes.
Fair enough. Hold on to your possessions. We're gonna be teleporting. I don't know if you've ever been teleported. We're gonna teleport down a couple layers.
Lou does that sort of group huddle a teacher would do with a big group of kids.
All right, kid. All right, children, come on.
Okay,
Yeah.
cultists. Follow
Get
me.
in.
Boom. Oh wait, they're gonna think I'm a dragon. I'm back. This is gonna really make sense.
Yes.
Everyone gives you a wide berth as you walk through the room.
The lies have come full circle.
Hell yes.
Yes, this is perfect.
Do I see Arazak?
He's not in.
Just, can you imagine if Arazak caught your eye and it's just like, what the fuck?
What? How did you get here?
Apparently there's
Shakes his
two of
head.
me.
I'm not gonna lie. By the way, Bob, I was totally gonna say if they didn't, if it was like, oh, the Primal Smiths will never let us do it, I'll say, ask him about the name Zormir. They'll let us in.
But Zormir, go ahead and roll me a d20 to see whose turn it was to keep watch of the.
Okay.
I'd be quite surprised if it was him, because wasn't he specifically taking a break?
17.
Who knows? I may have requested it so that because you've been trying to get up to Zormir.
Sure.
All right.
17. It'd be cool if he was.
17 is high enough. It's for a positive result. And like I said, he was deliberately trying to find a reason, an excuse to go up. And he's so much larger in this map. Wow. You down.
He's a workaholic.
As Arazag is going to be over in his usual place, kind of fielding questions, and as Zormir from across the room, past as you move out of line of sight of this damn giant crystal blocking your view, as you move forward, you catch sight of Arazag, and Arazag catches sights of you across the room as you share a look. Arazag's look of what the fuck is going.
That'd be abject horror. I imagine this abject horror, and then wait, what? The rest of them are back, and there's more of them.
It's almost like that Spider-Man meme with the 3 Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
The rest of them are back. There's more of them, and the boss is with them.
Yeah.
Arazag has a panicked look on his face. Oh no, has Zormir betrayed me?
Beckons him over. So,
You just let go. It's okay.
give him a slight thumbs up.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's within 100 feet for me to go.
No, he's definitely not at 100 feet.
No.
Give me a wisdom persuasion check.
Come on, Zormir.
Wisdom persuasion check.
Yeah, let's see how subtle you are at conveying your message here. Yeah, the use of reassuring body language.
Come on, Zormir, you got this.
Wisdom 2. Persuasion. Yeah, that's the same.
Fair enough.
Yeah, to calculate it, just give me a wisdom check and add proficiency.
I don't know if I can boost that.
Can your weird ability activate on other people's?
That's what I'm just trying to establish.
That's what Bent Fate is for.
Yeah,
I think it
doesn't seem to indicate. It doesn't necessarily say you can't, but how its word indicates that you can't.
So I think one of the later upgrades of Tides of Chaos is you can use it on other people.
Yeah, it's Bend Fate. It's your 6th level thing.
It's-
You can add a
He was on
D4 to
about his
someone else
talisman.
or take a D4 away.
I think
Oh,
he was
I
on
was
about his talisman.
Oh, the talisman might.
You can if the other person has the
The
talisman.
wearer of your talisman fails an
Oh.
ability check. They're gonna add D4.
But you can just subtle, like, just hand it to them if you want.
Oh.
I'll allow that if since you're within 5 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
That,
that's a
it's a D4. So did you get a 6 there?
I might
and
get a 10. A 10 would be okay, probably.
and I'll add my 3 for my flash.
Hey.
So 8, what, 11?
Yeah, it's an 11. It's at least a positive, right?
Mhm.
He might be confused, at least, if not panicked.
Yeah, he seems to hesitate, but then eventually starts walking over in an interject path.
If I lock eyes with him at any point, I just have the smuggest expression on Alvina's face.
As in Giant, that some of you can understand, Arizag kind of nods his head respectfully to the larger Titan. Lieutenant General, what brings you here with such an interesting assortment of individuals? Given Zormir the what's going on, man?
What's going on, buddy?
In common, yes, Zormir, would you like to do something before thinking response?
I'm gonna step slightly behind the giant so I can cast message at him and say,
It's okay.
It's okay.
Made a deal.
They've made a deal.
I mean, I could
here.
telepath with Arzag and say, like, it's cool, Zormir's got this, we're his friends.
You've seen us before. I'm the one.
We briefly had a tour before you came across
The
Zormir.
girl stared you down.
I could do that.
Elder Arazag, let's not worry about that. I'm here for special reasons, non-enforcement reasons, non-merchant reasons, reasons that might help you gain less interference from the enforcers. Elder Arazag just looks dumbfounded, like confused at what Firmix is trying to say. Firmix is kind of just staring at Elder Arazag now, waiting for a response.
Can I stare at Crow Assassin, not at Crow because I looked at the picture, and say, message them and go, what kind of deal did you make?
Yeah, I think it's what the kids refer to as under the books.
Off the books.
It's maybe
that
under
one.
the table.
I just give a thumbs up to. Did he actually say Arazag? By the way, in common.
Yes, they responded back in common.
Don't worry about it, Mr. Arazag. Everything is fine. Your wife makes lovely pastries, by the way. Give her my compliments.
That sounds vaguely threatening.
Does sound vaguely threatening, doesn't it?
It wasn't
Like-
intended to be.
like,
That's the kind
you know
of vibe
what?
Albina always gives off, isn't it?
If I were this guy and he suddenly said, "Oh, your wife makes delicious pastries, by the way," everything's going to be fine, Elder Arazag. Your wife makes delicious pastries, by the way.
Give her my compliments.
Be a shame
Yeah,
if anything
actually,
happened to those hands of hers that she
Oh,
makes those
God.
pastries with.
Well,
Like,
the thing is, Albina
the fact that-
accidentally does give off threatening impressions, doesn't she? But it's not.
Is it accidental, Wolfie? Is it,
Yes.
or is that just all your
Like you
characters?
can't have someone bring down their essentially lieutenant general and be like, "How's your wife?" Like, you
She
just
was
gave
mine last
off.
night.
Good. Just yeah.
Oh yeah, here's the thing. Alvina thinks she's being friendly.
Mm,
That's what
okay.
it comes down to.
Oh, this is someone who enjoys the food.
Mm-hmm. This is
Challenge.
this is a
Subtly,
French
Oh my
Albina's
god.
glowing-
subtly trying to hint that yes, this is the one I
This is a
mentioned.
food connoisseur.
Also, this is Albina's also glowing very brightly now.
Lou,
Yes,
you get subtle messages up from your cohorts who are starting to ask you questions such as, "What the fuck is happening right now?" Patron, what the fuck is happening right now? And is that the leader of Iron Core? Are we going down into a secret base? Is that a floating crystal? Why is it so hot in here? Are we about to be eaten? Patron, what the fuck is happening right now?
Why is that one glowing?
Why do they have a
sure
lizard?
where we're going,
Who
but
are all
we'll be
these
fine.
people?
As Firmix
That
reaches
Ford
the bottom of the
Master
stairs,
is a
I
friend.
need everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw against heat exhaustion.
No.
Other than Fade, yes, because you're immune to fire. Blah blah blah. Don't touch the fire, you will die.
I'm not there.
He's not there.
They just not here.
Oh yeah. So used to just
I'm
preempting.
going in
Jake.
the opposite direction.
Con save.
Right.
Con save.
Oh, thank gosh. Okay, that's at least okay.
Also,
I
Assassin's
died.
Creed water.
I died in an explosion. I want to be as far away from the fire as possible.
Also, Assassin,
I'm
you're
a
literally
Frankenstein
in
monster.
You're literally in a bucket of cool water as well.
Yeah.
Just slowly heating
You're
yourself.
okay.
You are essentially
Yeah,
a
it's
frog in a slowly heating boil of water.
I'm just gonna be some real good tea.
Just stay next to the fire absorbing giant.
Fuck you is no longer a lizard.
I'm gonna make a good soup.
Would I get advantage being
You are resistant.
heat resistant, fire
Yes.
resistant? Yes.
Yes.
Just checking.
Come on, Luke. Thank God you're
18.
resistant. Thank God you're resistant.
I just saw the 5. I was like, oh.
Wait, I think I rolled something quite close to that and passed out the last time though.
So I got 13.
The point also.
Yeah,
I
but
passed
you're a
out.
cow in a big
Yeah.
tin can.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're corned beef.
You're corned beef. You're spam,
Yeah.
Zombie.
Yeah. But damn, Wolfie.
Yeah. Let's face it, the pyromaniac, dragon-obsessed elf holds up well against heat exhaustion. Who's
Okay,
shocking?
what's the DC?
Yeah, what is the DC?
Well, I don't remember. Let's go with 18.
Cool.
I
Enough
know.
for Lou to be fine. It was high, but it wasn't.
Lou
Like,
wipes his brow.
Yeah. Fortunately, fuck you and who else fails at the
it
point?
was just. Oh yeah, fuck you in the point. 'Cause-
Yep.
The point.
You begin to feel woozy and exhausted, and begin to faint.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
You are going to be semi-conscious for now.
I don't see the point.
I can't control roll 20, so I can't drag myself down there.
Okay.
Mhm.
They're the top. They're this one. They're the top one. as well.
I'll just
yeah,
swoon into
fuck
the
you
arms
is
of
no
one of the
longer a lizard.
cultists.
Fuck you is now fuck you again.
Fourth off my shoulder.
Oh, welcome back, fuck you.
A goblin just appeared.
Wake up.
Fucking
For
lipstick.
the time being, you're going to be semi-unconscious, which
It's dangerous.
it just means I might make you do some checks later to not die. But we'll assume your party is going to. At least some of-
death
at least Gwent is going to try and start saving you.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I've got a better con mod now than a lizard.
Yeah.
That helps.
Expand by Lou's retinue.
That's fair.
But anyway, to move on, Firmix, as he reaches the bottom of the stairs, some of you having passed out at the bottom, looks around the room and utters, in Giant, that only some of you can understand, "All right, everybody out!" Other than you, Arazag. We should have at least one witness. I understand the custom. I will adhere to it. But only the one. Everyone else, out!
How many of the cult passed out?
Oh shit.
That's an excellent
Yeah,
question.
fair. Luke, just give me the one Constitution check. Just give me a D20, and I'll add. Well, let's say they have a plus. Well, they are fire giant. We'll give them a
I'm
plus
actually
2.
most of be fire species, so they'd probably be okay for it.
15.
Fire genasi have resistance to fire.
Yeah.
Should
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, they do have advantage. So roll me a D20 and another D20.
I
One-
just rolled another D20.
Yeah, they have advantage because they are all fire
okay.
genasi.
You need to get a 16.
7.
So a quarter of them pass out.
Mm.
I was gonna say I could Add
We're at Destiny.
the pact to the talisman on that.
I don't think you can hand it to all of them.
No, you
quickly
can't
enough.
really do it on a mob.
No.
One person, yeah, but there's 20 of them.
One other cultist stays
I'll
up.
do it on my bro, my boy, Bramble.
Oh, yes, fair. Brother Bramble still just looking around, looking at you with a new sense of awe. That was somehow possible. As you've definitely
Do I need to roll
taken
for it,
him.
or is it enough?
No, it's enough. It's enough. I'll just let you be able to choose with your ability. But he is definitely looking at you as if you really are a god among men. You really have taken him to the higher echelons of society.
This morning, he was a simple cult-leading slave. It's afternoon, he's in the heart of the mountain. Oh no.
But yes, Firmix begins to move over to the crystal shielded fire pit with those of you who are still conscious in tow, and Arigzag watches from a distance, staring as he moves to the side, just kind of stepping across the fire because it means nothing to him, and gestures towards the shielded pit. Well, as per our agreement, I've shown you primal fire.
Alvina's stopped listening. And she's reaching into her backpack and taking out a large jar.
You do so.
Seven nights I sent to the side to get it.
No, she's in a different backpack.
Ah, okay.
Shit.
That's why I'm doing this as step by step so anyone can interact with her.
Alvina, the shield will stop you, and don't get overexcited.
Does the shield will stop me?
Yes.
Can you turn off the shield?
That wasn't part of the deal.
And just dead eye stare at him. Do you want to make your dad proud or not?
Look, the deal was information for information's sake. If you want an exchange of items, you'll have to have an item to exchange. Maybe come back when you actually have a piece.
Oh,
What?
Fine. She reaches into her backpack, takes out a box of living flame.
And now we go to slow motion for this. This definitely should be a party decision.
Okay. She's going to reach towards her backpack. She said that is what she said.
Just as he's doing that, he's getting the question, what did you promise? You're getting asked, what did you promise? Oh, shit.
Lou would hand Alvina the feathers he picked up earlier, so I can get a bit more comfier sleep.
Okay.
Hey, it's a nice gesture, you know. It's like, yeah.
Why are you so random, Neil?
That's
like, here, feathers.
Not gonna lie.
I'm just trying to make him get a nice sleep.
I think... Are you going to hand over what I think you're handing over?
I was thinking about it, why?
Well, it makes sense, but...
Zormir, call for a group meeting.
Group meeting.
Time out.
It was the moment.
Alright.
Fine.
I don't know what's going on. So,
Okay.
Ali knows what's going on. The point is Woozy.
Yeah, that's right. So,
Red?
Oh, take the rope with me. Let's get rid of the rope.
Well, fuck you's out. Abigail, do you have any problem with
yeah,
it?
do you have any point? Do you have any thoughts?
It's so hard to think in this heat.
Okay.
Thoughts on how much longer do we have to stay here?
I give her some cool water, or slightly warm water. I imagine it is.
Oh God, this is
Tepid.
worse than.
The point is, still leaning against one of the cultists, just swigging from the alchemy jug. Just handing it round.
Yeah.
Just drinking mana straight from the jar.
Cold water from the water.
I don't want to tell you what to do with your item. You found it, and it doesn't. I don't think it would really help the rebellion. I mean, don't get me wrong, if we can use it to somehow actually help the rebellion, that's fine, but I understand how important getting this fire is to you, and like I said, it is your group's item, not the rebellion's. Just so long as we are planning on, stealing the thing here, what we came here.
Yeah, we are.
Could the point fabricate it?
Not right now,
Not in
no.
that kind of state.
Like,
Because
No,
it
not,
would switch
not in any
around.
meaningful way that would be able to fool a fire titan.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you're going to actually hand it over, let's get a decent deal out of this. Is it Assassin? Are you able to function in this heat enough to make a good deal for this piece of mixed crown?
I'm making good soup, but what do you want?
I need some people to make a deal with them.
Help me get as much out of this guy as we physically can for the chunk of mixed crown that we actually have.
Okay, I can do that.
Cool.
Just point the. I'm not getting out of the. I'm not getting out of the backpack though.
You can stay in the bag. You can be our. You can. You don't need to see the guy, right? Because you're sweating and kind of like I can't see you in your tank anymore.
As long as you can both hear each other.
Grant, any objections?
Will it get us the ship and get us out of here?
Most likely, if they make the right deal. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, technically, we don't need them to give us a ship. We just need them to let us take a ship. There's a difference in perception here.
Well,
if it gets us there, let's do it. But we need to get out of this room quickly.
I like the shiny box.
Lose people are gonna die.
Sure point. Sure thing point.
Or note the point and Fuku, you do come to semi consciousness. You can falteringly speak. You just can't do anything meaningful like combat.
Okay. And I just squeeze them both together and then cast create water so it drops onto them.
Oh, that's a good call. I'll hold them like that.
Yeah, they'll bring a bit more to semblance. But I'm sure everyone's gonna know roughly what he stroke does. So just be slightly delirious. Just slightly, just a
the point just automatically flash dances as the water comes out. Anyway,
because what a feeling.
Yeah. Anyway, honestly, that thing is more trouble than it's worth. If we can make sure someone else has it, I'm good with that.
Let's get the best deal out of this.
Yeah.
And can we also add into the bottle of being able to come back here?
I'd say probably we earn friendship with that one. Yeah, I'd say that's a good bit.
Because I would like to learn some more from Arazag.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that later. But it was good. You're doing good.
Yeah, they made some impressive armor.
Ooh, looking forward to that story. But yeah, we get free access, a ship, the primal fire. Do all the shit we want.
How about we hunt down that other piece for them? Sweeten the deal.
We do know. You actually don't. Oh yeah, I would probably. Actually, no, I wouldn't have a chance to explain on the way.
Fair enough.
You wouldn't know about that.
One.
I know where there's another piece. I'll basically tell you.
Oh, another piece? How about we get that one for them too?
That sea just winks, and she's got a grin on her face. I want that fire. I want to touch it.
You know that could incinerate you. It's incinerated actual fire giants before.
Wait, why would they touch it?
It helps them be able to mold metal like the masters.
Albina just pauses because she was just like, because in Albina's head it was just she wants to touch it because it's cool and it's fire. And I've touched the Imix's crown, so why not? You've just said it gives us superpowers now, essentially.
You have to be very aligned with that. But I mean, if you can't touch it right now, I know of the. I have some maps of the primal the dreamscape.
I want to try both.
Fuck you, perks up, guys. Wait, what?
I was locked in the map room for that place.
Okay, GM.
Yes.
I'm going to do something. No idea if it'll help, but I'm just letting you know. Alvina is going to start just rummaging in her spice pouch.
Right.
And she's going to use all 10 just to basically coat herself in as much of the red arcanite as she physically can. No idea if it'll help.
Are you really going to touch that?
I've got to give it a shot.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast Ansibility on you then, and give you whatever would help you
Oh, I
with
thought
that.
you were going to cast like some kind of barrier to, like, the rest of the party not to die.
Uh,
little bit
No.
of guidance for you as well.
Thank you.
Let's give you a bardic
Oh, I get
inspiration
that.
as well.
Thank
Why
you.
you really got
Fucking just going, yeah, touch it, touch it.
we're
Yeah,
boosting
you can
them.
have one of my bardic inspirations. I don't know what this is, but these guys seem concerned about it, so good luck.
Yours is the D10, right? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
And
know what.
my
Mine's
axe.
a D6 you can roll twice.
D6 can roll twice. Do I have the point? Is written on one of mine? Yeah, I have a TP.
Oh no, no. For a save, it's not a.
It might be. I might have a save at some point.
Okay, so it's something else for a save. If it's an ability check, it's roll twice. Take the highest.
Okay. It's just a normal one if it's for a save.
Yeah, if it's just for a save, it's just a normal one, but you get some health back afterwards.
Oh, neat.
Guessing it would be
Yeah.
the Constitution then, so you get that extra health as well.
Oh, does it boost my actual stat for enhanceability?
Gives you, I think, advantage.
Yeah, because I'm planning on raging for it, so I'll help for strength. I'm planning actually. I've got an idea, which is probably stupid, but it seems in brand for Albina.
Advantage on, and that temporary hit points as well.
Ooh, how much?
What?
12.
Then roll
Okay,
20.
thank you. So apparently, since we actually had
12.
one in combat, I still had the temporary hit points from like the hero thing, which I have now deleted, by the way. I forgot I just hadn't deleted it.
You got 12,
12 temporary hit
Zormio.
points. Okay,
Let's go make a deal.
let's make a deal. Alvina is glowing very vibrantly now, and she's also covered in red glowing dust.
Which gets everywhere.
So, Mr. Lieutenant General,
The hell did I just watch? Yes.
you want a piece? Right. Here's the deal. What we're going with again. We want a ship, access to come back here whenever we want.
Well, look, I don't have a ship. Okay, finish your terms.
The Primal Fire, or at least full access to it whenever we want. And what was the last one? Assassin?
We need you to
Do something.
do us a favor where we'll need you to look away.
Also, we'll help get the other piece back.
And, to sweeten the deal, we'll go and get the other piece that I haven't told you the location of yet. We will also tell you who has it, obviously, but we'll go and get it.
Well, first off.
And
Okay.
you'll
Well, then
get,
you just
and I
keep
reach
going.
into my bag, pull out a box. Fuck you, can I have the key?
Why?
Look at this. No.
I need to open a box.
No, it's my key.
Can you
Son of
open the
lives in
box then? Can you open the box then?
it. Who whispers into the key? Sodoff, do you want to open the box? Sodoff? Where's Sodoff? Oh shit,
Stood
did we
next to you.
leave him upstairs?
He's stood next to you, probably. He's behind you. He's talking to the key.
He's behind
He's
you.
just sitting in the
no, he
lava.
He's
isn't.
got heat stroke. He has got heat stroke.
Fair enough. Okay. Like goes and opens the box.
Yep, there we go. Thank you. And we will give you this. And I turn and show him the open box with the Crown of Imix chunk in it. How's that for a deal?
Oh, tell them we'll do them a favor in future too. People love favors.
The point is just gonna pull Merida out to the front. Just loosely, just fiddling with it.
Just tuning it.
That's
Just
why.
tuning your machine gun turret.
It's a very delicate situation.
What does Mr. Popular think of the crown? Does it radiate heat? Can they sense it? This is just for my own curiosity. Sorry, I'm not in this scene.
Oh yeah, and I've also told Mr. Popular, "You're cold. Get away from me."
Yes, he does seem to be looking at the crown with a feverish intent.
Oh, a hunger.
But that's only for a second as his eyes glance back to the primal fire.
Albina is glaring at him. For a brief
Just try it, mate.
By the way, who's this?
Oh, this is Mr. Popular. He's with us.
Cool. Can you send him over that way? My the eggs I've got in my backpack aren't allowed to get cold.
Right. Go on, Mr. Popular. There's a very interesting bit of
There's a forge
fire
behind
over
me.
there.
Fire in
Yeah.
it.
How about you? If it,
Gargan.
they could absorb the heat off the cultists and make sure they don't die.
Oh yeah, just actually go and help these cults. Everyone's got heat.
That's wise. Yeah, he does that. He's a little ice pack in the heat. But first, Lieutenant General Firmix raises his hand. Now, before we get into new negotiations and I answer your new demands, I believe we must conclude the terms of our previous deal.
That's very true. So,
Who took my crown?
there was a smoke what was it? Smoke. It was just a
Genasi.
Genasi, yeah.
It was an
Genie.
actual genie.
How did you? You ran into a bloody genie, and you did.
He's definitely evil. I didn't trust him to start with. Fade seemed to for some reason. He got arrested twice for it, so. Proof I was right.
Oh bloody hell! What the hell were you up to? Else? Nothing.
We'll get to that later. They took it.
Why? Where did they take it to?
Well, the last time I saw them, they got onto a Monstro Guild ship and left your dock last night. The last ship out.
So it's a ploy by the Monstro Guild, is it?
I guess that one couldn't tell you. But they definitely are the one that took it 100%.
And to clarify, part of this new deal would be you to go, I'm assuming, to Mind's Expanse, dwelling of the Monstro Guild, locate and find the piece of crown stolen from me, and to return it to the settlement. Is that my understanding?
Nope.
Maybe without this one. I literally say that and they go, maybe without this one. And I point at Gwen. And I just indicate.
I don't think I care who and who you do not take with you on this adventure.
Gwen, you get the ship, okay? I know the thing.
You can wait outside.
Zomir trusts you.
I give Gwen the I know you don't want to do this, bud. Look, essentially.
I'll give you more flying lessons.
Arazag, I hate to do this to you, but I'm afraid I have to ask you to leave for your own plausible deniability. Sir? I will call you down when it is time to unleash the shielding, but the terms of this deal I will not burden you with. That way you cannot answer any Inquisitor questions. It's for the best, old friend. If you think so, sir. Is this wise, though? He kind of glances over in Zormir's direction. I know they are a promising species, but this is quite the gamble, sir. Arzag, I've made my
We can do
mind.
this. Trust me. We've been doing it for quite some time now.
Barely.
If you're sure.
That's what we're good at.
As Arzag leaves the room, leaving you alone with Lieutenant General Firmix. As the boyish lieutenant stands in front of the portal and stares down at the collection of noids and frozen fire giant teen in his presence. First of all, I do not have any ships to spare. That will have to be stricken off the agenda.
There's one particular ship that we'd like.
That is not mine to give.
Oh, you know which one?
There's only one coming in, and I can see the ambition in your eye. I've learned that much since dealing with you for the last half an hour.
There's a giant shit-eating grin on Alvina's face. He goes, yeah.
Yes, she's very ambitious.
So I cannot offer you that. Now, if I happen to recall some of my guards in order to take care of an incident elsewhere in Iron Core, how am I to know that the ship's guards couldn't handle themselves in any security measure, assuming you live?
Naturally. Glad we have an understanding. It would be very unfortunate, wouldn't it?
But, best of luck with that one.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need it.
As for the other deal, part of the deal, yes?
So you would clear everyone off of Iron Landing?
Only those under my command. I can do nothing for the guards arriving on the ship. Those are a royal retainer.
Oh, I'm fucking right.
Could you
I just like look up at the words.
Could you maybe ask them to leave, say, a weird mishmash creature behind?
What?
Oh,
yes.
We've got someone up there waiting for the ship.
There's an associate waiting up there for us.
Yeah.
Tell them not to clear that one out.
Well, yes, I guess so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. But that was I can recall guards that I can do.
Okay.
You know, what a coincidence that would be.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other thing you asked? Oh yes, I can give you some primal fire. It is a regenerative source. I can give you a couple of units off it. Yes.
Oh, perfect.
And what was the other thing?
You're making sure that my ship is fireproof before you catch them bloody things.
Oh yeah, I'll help you out with the getting the stuff for it. Don't worry. The last thing was also access to come here whenever we like. I quite like the place, if I'm honest.
Are we talking about any official port or unofficial?
I'd like to make an alliance.
We can have it official if you'd like, although I imagine that your superiors might not take too kindly.
I think it's best if we keep any relationship on the down. It's not that I'm ashamed of you or anything.
Yeah, naturally.
But I think it's best that my father doesn't know I'm making deals with animals to secure my reign here. That's
naturally.
yeah, that's I can obviously.
It would also have your grand triumph of getting the 2 pieces of the crown of Imix.
Yes, I can keep. I know my guards to be loyal to me, and I know I do not need to worry about them saying anything.
Precisely.
The merchants can be persuaded, the annoying bastards that they are, if there is a profit to be made. If you are going to Monstro Guild, they are not opposed to additional trading lines. It was them that fosters and actually encourages the caravans to come to Iron Core. The enforcers will be more tricky, but I will have to use some political capital to keep them silent about any secret coming or goings, but it can be done. If you bring me the second crown, it'll be well worth it. Or the second piece of the crown. Then fair, your terms are agreeable. Now, for what I desire, obviously you will give me the piece of the crown you have now, so that I can... Wait a second. But you're planning on stealing the ship if I put the second piece of crown on the ship. Won't you just have the crown back? I
didn't actually think of that. Thank you for the
Can you steal the ship while all the delegates are off the ship? There'll be some guards left behind you'll have to subdue yourself during the flight.
If you can get us into the boxes and they put us on, we can subdue them.
Shit, we can
do it. No. What I'm asking is, can you steal the ship while it's in port? And while any of the royal retainer are in Iron Core, not on the ship with the piece of the crown?
Okay, then you have to make...
Wait a minute.
Well, I'm giving my piece of the crown that you give me to the royal retainer, because that's why they're here to collect it this
Got
time.
it. Okay, I was checking if there was a third piece in here.
No,
Got
no,
it.
there's only the stolen piece and the piece you have.
Okay, yes, we can take it.
But that is why that ship is here, and why it's with a royal retainer is to personally oversee the acquisition, since the unfortunate incident last time in which we had a piece and the ship was destroyed and lost.
Well, we'll take.
Well, that's unlucky.
If we take it
very convenient timing.
If we're taking it before, we need to make sure that ensure that your guards do a very poor job of trying to shoot us down.
Oh yeah, don't shoot us out of the sky.
Yes, I'm sure a cleaning drill can be put in order that would provide a certain leeway time for you to leave the proximity of the range.
Perfect.
I'm okay at flying, but I'm not going to fly in a bombardment.
Perfect.
That can be arranged.
You can do evasive maneuvers.
You try advising some of these guns. Do you not see them?
But so yes, you give me this crown, and I will pull the guards away, and I will give you an equal exchange of the primal fire here. If you wish for additional trade and to be able to come and go as you please, a more unofficial alliance with Iron Core, you will have to bring me the second piece before such a deal can be struck. Is that agreeable?
Yeah,
yes. Can I say that maybe whilst you're handing the crown over, we do the stealing of the ship just to make this.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with that. That is the perfect opportunity to do that.
Who is coming, by the way, to collect it?
Oh, she is.
Who is she?
Oh, she. As the screen fades back up to fade.
I have a theory, but I want to be sure.
The walls rumble around you as you stand flanked on either side by trolls and a series of guards around the area. As descending from above you is what can only be described as a massive floating island.
Why have I got a feeling that whoever she is going to be something like Abby's mum?
That would... Wow. No, I think that whoever she is the daughter of Imix. That's my personal one. Either that or a big fucking dragon. One of the two.
Guys, I think I may know. Or I'm hoping I don't. We'll find out.
Oh. Is this universe's Black Star?
Something linked to Black Star, maybe. Who knows? Let's find out.
So they're gonna have a struggle with.
But I'm aware it's someone from the religious monarchy, right? Monarchy ship.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Giant shark.
Giant shark.
Giant shark. Do.
I was thinking.
I'm so glad that just wasn't in my head.
Just in the sort of back of my brain, I'm trying to dissociate from the scene for a second and whisper to Death and ask if they can sense one of the creatures that they have essentially brought me back to destroy aboard that ship.
He's brought you back.
Death brought me back to destroy the religious monarchy,
No, they specifically want the divine empire destroyed because they control life and death.
Cool. I don't give a shit about this girl, basically.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you care about the gods because the gods harvest the souls and keep them from dying. And he hates that. He wants the natural order restored because he's deaf. He wants people to actually die and not go to heaven.
Yeah, the monarchy only eat them.
Yeah, he wants to stay employed.
Yeah, that is fine. Well, he's technically not employed yet because he doesn't exist yet. This is the pre.
This is a job hunt.
This is the interview.
But yes, air swooshes past you as the giant island begins to descend down. If anyone's thinking the giant island from like the Doctor Who Christmas episode, it's almost like that.
I've seen flying islands before
From the first Tenant one.
I was thinking of the Mario Brothers trailer.
The Christmas Invasion one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just they use giant floating like comets effectively as their ships.
Avengers.
Orc Rock.
Avengers when they floated the city.
Kind of actually, the floating city in Ultron.
Sokovia,
There are a couple examples.
Cool. Flying
But
island.
a giant floating rock island.
Is it like a volcanic one, or is it?
Yes, it would be. Or at least, it could be populated. It would still predominantly be made of rock, but it could be like molten fire systems and stuff.
Yeah, cool.
I'll figure that out later when you try and steal it, because that won't be today. But
Absolutely.
Fade, as you look up, you can see what appears to be a smaller floating disc hovering down a kind of street with magma glowing around the disc, as surrounded by what appears to be incredibly powerful elementals. They separate out as it comes to stationary in front of you to reveal what appears to be a medium-sized humanoid fire princess.
It literally is. Oh fuck!
Zazula.
No, I posted a picture of her in Discord.
And for those wondering, yes, that is exactly who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Flame Princess.
I haven't seen it, but I know of it.
Phoenix Empress.
No, Flame Princess from Adventure Time.
Yep. A humanoid female elemental. As she steps off the platform and begins walking towards Fade and the two trolls with a very soft, serene smile on her face. Hi. She speaks to you in this very melodious Ignis dialect. Ignan dialect.
I'd like to go to one knee. I'd like to go to one knee and in Ignan say, my lady.
She giggles a little bit, and you can see a little bit of flame turn a little bit orange color around her cheeks as she raises her hand to her mouth. Oh, why are you adorable? I'm here to see Lieutenant General Firmix.
Well, I'm presuming that the trolls are going to speak to her now. I'm just.
But they're just watching in stunned silence. You can see them they've already like semi bowed down and are just waiting to be addressed. But for some reason, she's addressing you.
She likes humanoids, remember?
I am your humble servant. If you wish to see Vermix, I can take you there, I'm sure, but I do not know where he is. I am here to only serve you.
Oh, don't be silly. Stand up. We'll find him together.
Stand up, quite ungainly looking, aware that I think that this whoever this is, they'd probably be the most beautiful creature that Fade has ever seen.
Come on, silly. Let's go find the lieutenant.
What's the most beautiful sane person?
As with that, with the arrival of Princess M.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
We're gonna end for tonight.
And for the next 2 weeks, I believe.
Break,
yeah.
We do have a 2 weeks break. That's where we're gonna end, having the arrival of monarchy royalty, a deal struck with Lieutenant General for betrayal.
Sort of betrayal.
Hey, they're still getting
He's
the
still
crown.
turning his back as you steal a monarch ship. I think that's betrayal.
Betrayal's a bit of a strong word.
Betrayal, but we're also helping them out. It's an even exchange of ale.
He's gonna make his daddy proud.
Yeah.
What if I kill him?
Why are you gonna kill him?
Killing everyone.
Why?
Death told me to.
Didn't Death tell you
Kill
just
him all
kill
like this.
kill
Anyone who
them?
stands in Death's way.
And if Death told you to jump off a cliff, would you?
I mean, he'd probably control me and make me do it.
I don't think you'd need to.
Yeah.
I think you just.
He would just push you.
But with that, we have come to an end of today's session. The ship has arrived. The ship has arrived.
Just like the episode title said.
It actually showed up, guys. Proof.
Hooray!
The ship has arrived.
And our audience says we don't keep our promises.
With that, thank you
when's
all
the
for
ship
watching.
arriving, James?
Thank you all for playing. We have a 2-week hiatus break where potentially something may or may not happen. I can't remember. I don't know. I'll leave it up to these guys to decide. And when we come back, we will presumably see the grand heist and potentially a deadly combat with royal guards. Who knows?
Also
Maybe a couple of weeks after
suicide
that,
about
we
being
might.
a fucking primal fire.
Oh, yes, that too.
Maybe me switching sides.
What do you mean
Maybe.
switching sides? Where do you think we've all done?
I don't know what you've done.
No, Princess
I don't
Im
know
is
what we've done either.
a very persuasive figure.
Yeah.
Our own entity. We decide our own fate.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
But
Take the blue pill.
thank you and good night.
See ya!
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Alright.